everybody. I am Miss Nicole Tyler, aka Sexy Clean, the ruler. I am in the building. Yes, I am here. I am here, y'all. It took me all week to get here. It took me all week to get here to you all. And when I get here, everything is just spiraling out of control. Okay? Now, let me see what's going on with this. Okay, I like that a lot better. Everything is spiraling out of control around me here in Richmond, Virginia. Where are you all at today? I am your host, Miss Nicole Tyler, Sexy Clean, the ruler in the building, y'all. And it is spiraling out of control. I am here in Richmond, Virginia, you all, and they are talking about shutting down the country, the state. Well, I should say the state. Okay, they're talking about shutting down the state for 2 whole weeks, quarantining the whole damn state, y'all. Now, let me tell y'all, my daughter been calling me all day. Friends, parents been calling the schools all day where I'm at. I mean, it's just been just chaos with all these phone calls calling coming into the schools and everything. People are just scared. I'm out here at one of my local food stores and it is packed. Okay, I have not gone in. It is packed. Y'all know I normally, sometimes I get out off work and I just park, y'all. I could barely find a damn park out here. It is packed. People are in there buying milk, bleach, bread, water, canned goods. I bet you people out here shopping that don't even know how to shop, because these people, y'all, are probably used to eating fast foods. But because maybe they're going to close down, and this is due to the coronavirus or the norovirus, okay? These people probably don't even know how to cook because they're used to eating out every day. These people are out here just shopping, buying stuff. Now, I told you all how it is in my town, where I live. Whenever they say the S word, S-N-O-W, people go crazy all over again, and they just pile up at the stores and they buy everything out the damn stores, because they prepare here where I live. They prepare for epidemics, okay, and pandemics. They prepare, okay, here where I live, okay. You just date, child. My daughter, in tears, been calling me in tears. I was saying to myself, will you please stop watching the daggone news? That news got people just crazy. Now, it's not that I am just like, I don't agree with it, or I don't believe it, or whatever, as far as this coronavirus, right? But it's just that, y'all, I've had so many flus. I've had the stomach flu before. And recently, I even told you all that I suffered with something I caught. I went out dancing one night, y'all. Nobody in there was coughing. Nobody in there seemed to be sick, y'all. It was airborne. When I came home, showered, went to bed, I woke up. It seemed like I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't walk, talk, nothing. I was sick as a dog. I had some kind of virus. I know what it was, a virus. I don't know what it was. Now, y'all know Miss Nicole makes her own medication. I make my own medicines, colloidal silver. Because it came down on me so fast, it was trying to work, but that virus, it was something, a hell of a, okay? Now, because I went through so many flus that the USA give us flus, okay? I said it. Y'all can believe me or not. This is what I believe. The United States pumps stuff in the air. Okay? That's how we be getting sick in the damn beginning. The United States comes up with different types of flus all the damn time, every single year, and they put it in a little bottle, and they have us line up so they can give it to us so that we can be immune to the damn flu. Some of us don't even live. Okay, some of us, we keep on, we get sick as a hell, sick as a dog for 2 weeks, and then we chug along and keep on surviving life until they give us the next one next year. Keep giving us all these sicknesses, right? So I'm like, well, I survived all that. Y'all gave me that. I survived. Then I came up with some kind of damn flu. It wasn't a flu. I don't even know what it was that I had back in 2017 that had me incapacitated, had me, I couldn't even move for like a whole 4 or 5 days. Like I was sick as a dog. All I did was go out dancing, came back, took a shower, laid down, woke up, and I was sick. It was some kind of virus. Now my girlfriend had the same damn virus. We don't even know no name of it. All I know, it was I was sick. She went to the hospital. All they could do was give her fluids because there is no damn cures for viruses. Now, how many of y'all know that? Now, viruses used to last. Now, this is not known. I ain't read this in a book. This is only going by same stuff y'all should know. Living here in America. Now, viruses used to last 3 days. Whenever you would get a virus back in the days, in the 1990s, 80s, and all that, you know you can be down for 3 days, and that 4th day is when you can start moving around. I ain't saying you 100%, but you feeling a lot better. But during those 3 days, it was hell on earth inside of your damn body. Okay? Not with this virus I had. This virus I had lasted 7 days. It was horrible. All I thought about was dying. Every day I was like, okay, y'all, just my insurance papers is there. Nice knowing y'all. Goodbye. That's all I kept thinking about was going to meet Jesus. Woo! Going to meet Jesus. All I wanted to do was go and meet the damn man. Okay. I was sick as hell in 17 laying on that damn sofa. Okay. Because that's where I stayed at, on the sofa. I ain't even go upstairs because at that time I had a townhouse. I didn't go upstairs to my bedroom. I let my son stay up there. He had that floor. I stayed down on the first floor. Okay. Because he didn't never catch it. I was sick as hell. 103 to 105 temperature every single day of the 7 days. I said it. I was sick as hell. Okay. I don't know what kind of virus that was. Okay. Didn't nobody, I didn't go to the news. I didn't go to Trump or whoever was the president back then, Trump and Obama. I didn't go tell nobody that I got something. Y'all better go warn the world, or warn the United States. Because whatever I got, it's something hell of a. Because all I know, I wanted to die. Okay, it was that bad. My girlfriend went to the hospital twice because she couldn't believe what the hell was going on with her. All she did was go out dancing. I knew it was a virus, so I ain't even go try to truck my butt to no damn hospital. I even tried to tell her when she called me, Nicole, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it either, but it was a good partying with your girl. She at the damn hospital getting some fluids. They ain't got no cures for no viruses. How many of y'all remember me telling y'all that back in January of 19, I told the same damn story? The last day of the virus, I went to the bathroom. It looked like a green monster came out of me. How many of y'all remember me? It's been a while I told the story. I looked down in the toilet. It was a green monster, looked like it had teeth. I said, what the hell is that? Now looking back, I just wish I would have just got it out of there and could put it in a container. Because it was something kind of hell of a that was in me for 7 days, wreaking havoc in Miss Nicole's body. Okay, now if I survive that, whatever this is going around, every place in Richmond is packed with people buying toiletries, napkins, bleach is gone, Lysol is gone. The wipes is gone, bleach wipes, everything is GONE. See, y'all remember I told y'all I was cleaning up over the weekend. I was just cleaning up my natural thing I do. See, some of these people might not be clean. I said it. Some of these people might not be clean themselves, so now they doubt whether they walking around with viruses or their immune system, maybe they not eating right foods or whatever the hell. But I already be cleaning up with some damn bleach, and I told y'all that I clean up with bleach any damn way. Remember, I just had my little episode in January where, I had to put myself on bed rest. I had to clean the bathroom, clean up with bleach then. So now these people, they all, I don't know if they doing this in y'all town, but they getting ready to do it here, closing down the schools, I think starting on Monday, to contain some virus. Now, I done told y'all what happened to Miss Nicole Tyler. Now, I don't know nobody. Now, no, hold on. I did pass the virus on because I went to my mom's house. Like on the 6th day, I went to my mom's house and I just stayed at the door. I ain't even go in the house. I just said, I'm staying here. Whatever you got to give it, throw it to me and I'm out. And I'm going back and lay back on the sofa. My mom caught it from me just standing at the door. I ain't even go walk around or nothing because I was sick as hell. I had the thing for 7 days. So my mom caught it And she was sick for like 2 weeks because she's an older and immune compromised person. So I don't know. All I know is anybody out there that's my age, a little is younger, take your vitamins. If you're people who exercise, exercise. If you are a person who smoke, you may be a little compromised. You may want to slow down on smoking. Should already keep cleaning supplies in your home anyway to clean up and stuff like that. I already told you all, sometimes I be buying little foods every time I make groceries. I might buy a little oodles noodles. I don't eat that stuff, but you never know. Like right now, we all might be quarantined into the house for 2 weeks. That is what I'm telling y'all in so many damn words. That's what we got going on here in Richmond. We all might have to stay in our house for 2 weeks without coming out the damn house. So that's what they got going on. That's why everybody is at these stores. When I say they quarantine the whole damn city. They want you to stay in the house for 2 weeks. So they want you to make sure you have enough food, water, toilet paper, all of these kinds of things while you is in the house. While I guess they get rid of this damn virus that I had, some virus back in 17 that I had a green monster up in me. Now, I don't know if the coronavirus is like a green monster. I had something hell of a up in me. Now, I would like to know what these other people got. Because mine was something hell of a. And my girlfriend was sick. She went to the hospital twice. She didn't know what the hell was going on with either. So if it's worse like that, I would say, yeah, quarantine, whatever. I would say go for it, but I don't even know nobody that has it now. They're saying there's a couple of cases, people that popped off here in Richmond and got it. They said the NBA player, he got it. Let me tell y'all. Y'all see that NBA player? Y'all see that NBA player that they said had it and he walked out and let me tell y'all, that ain't no virus. They said that he tested positive. With Miss Nicole Tyler telling y'all that when I laid down that night, I couldn't halfway move the next day. If you got a virus that Miss Nicole Tyler had, your ass thinking about dying. I don't know what kind of virus these people got. Did they able to call on the phone and they able to talk on the news and let me give them a report? Oh, I tested positive. Miss Nicole Tyler was positive. What I had. A green monster was up in me for 7 damn days. So I ain't want to talk on no news. I ain't want to give none to no damn newspaper. I was sick as hell. The only thing I wanted was Jesus, okay? And I didn't want him on the earth. I wanted to go to the damn Jesus. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I wanted to just die. That's how bad I felt. So these people, we test positive. Hell to the no and no to the hell. If you sick, you ain't on no damn news camera. I said it. So take care of yourselves. If y'all really frantic, oh my God, it's a virus out there. Trust me, the virus I had, you will be incapacitated. You can't move nothing. It's down. You ain't talking to your kids like I'm talking to you. You ain't going to, hi, I got the virus. I test positive. Please close down the state. No. I was sick as hell. I couldn't even move. Okay, that's the virus I had. This stuff these people got, I don't know what the hell they got. I said whoever out there listening that's in the media world, whoever, I don't know what kind of virus y'all got. That y'all can still walk and talk and move around and dance. I ain't want to move a toe. All right, I'm calming down because I'm getting so pissed off now because the parents are calling and the people are shutting down the schools and people are all at the stores and they frantic and my daughter calling me crying and all of this stuff over some damn coronavirus and I survived the virus. I survived whatever the virus it was, I survived. I didn't go call the news. I couldn't even spell news. I was sick. I'm pissed off. How y'all doing out there? Welcome, y'all. I'm Miss Nicole Tyler, a.k.a. Sexy Clean the Ruler in the damn building. These people is crazy. How many of y'all done had the flu out there? Let's keep it. I done had so many flus, honey. Every time I get the damn flu, I don't want to go call the news. I be sitting up there sick. I be like, oh, Lord, oh, what the hell? I be sick as hell. These people walking around, I'm positive. Positive for what? Positive that you can walk, positive that your lungs is working, positive that your heart is beating. Let me know what you're positive of, okay? Child, these people, they out here just shopping, boy. They shopping till they dropping. They done closed down every meeting. Everything they had going on in the city is been shut down. If you trying to go out there to go to the eateries or anything that they have going on for fun and take your family, hang it up. They running from the big bad virus that's out there doing something. I lived through the virus. Whatever the virus they gave me in the airborne, I caught it and I live. Do you have a problem? You can always log off if you don't like what you hear. That's right, Battle Cat. Thank you. Y'all know when I see live, I just start talking. All right, shout out to the moderators, Battle Cat. Shout out to Battle Cat is so far the only one here. Shout out to all of y'all, Battle Cat, Kind to Me, Shrimp Peen, and Manny. Thank all of y'all. You said 2 NBA. Oh yeah, y'all always could call 804-528-7766. And y'all let me know if y'all have had viruses in the past and what it did to you. And let me know when you got the virus, did you want to call the news media and let them know? And if you even call the news media, they won't go shut down the state. Because honey, what I had was something hell of a. I told you I looked in the toilet and it was green with teeth. Now that's something hell of a that you need to call the the National Guard. And I'm still here surviving. So my daughter called me again while I was trying to set up for y'all in the car, right? I'm in here trying to set up just to give y'all some words of wisdom. I said it, right? My daughter mad now because she the only one in her mind taking it seriously. I don't know what to do. I done went and bought all this stuff. We need to stick together as a family. Now she think I'm not as scary as she is. I'm not taking it seriously because she looking at the news all day. We don't know if we're going to see each other again. And are you going to come over? And we need to be together. All of this stuff that scared my damn daughter half to death. So I'm pissed the hell off. And then I don't even know what to say to the woman. Because what the hell am I going to say to cure her nerves? Because she done looked at the news all day. And the news that told her, run for your life, the sky is falling. Go and buy all this stuff and stay your tail in the house and don't come out for 2 weeks. Oh, for the green blob with beef in the toilet. Child, oh my God. That thing was terrible. I wish I would have, got a dipper, put some gloves on and put it and captured it and put it in a container. That's what I wish I would have did because it was looking terrible. That thing was horrible. Now if they got a virus out there worse than what I had, run for your damn life because that virus I had, I'm telling y'all, all I wanted to do was go see Jesus. Okay? I thought it was over for me. That's how bad I felt. Okay? Now, if they got one out here, another one worse than what Miss Nicole Tyler had, okay, run for your damn life. And I don't mean the young people like my age and younger who's strong, who work, who do eat, our greens and take care of ourselves, like maybe the younger, the kids, and maybe the old folks, okay, who got compromised immune systems, okay? Because I'm telling y'all, all I thought about, I was getting prepared in my mind, I'm going to CG, and I didn't even care. Now, you know how it is when every day you think about you want to live to be 80 or 90. Child, bump that. I was like, F that, I'm ready to go. The virus I had said, Nicole, just say bye. Okay, bye, everybody, I'm gone. Because I was sick as hell for them 7 days. So everybody out here, I'm just watching people that don't even shop. These people don't even, they usually go eat out. And they in there buying all this daggone stuff. While they doing all that, I'm gonna sit right here. I ain't worried about it. If it's gonna get you, it's gonna get you. How about that? Don't y'all know that? Guess what? When it's your time, it's your time. I believe that. So how are y'all doing out there? 804-528-7766. So that is my little, go out there, take care of yourselves. I mean, if you really, if they quarantine the state, I got to stay in the house for 2 weeks, which I'm going to sleep most of that damn time. Okay. Or either I come to y'all and say, it's day 5, I'm still alive. It's day 7, it's day 8, I don't know. I think it's too much. Panic over nothing. Yeah, I believe the same thing. I told y'all, I done had plenty of flus. It's crazy because they sit up there and they make up all these daggone flus and all these daggone infections and all of these kinds of viruses in the lab, and then they send it out airborne to you and make you sick and make me sick. But it ain't no pandemic then. But all of a sudden it's election year and we need y'all to vote for Joe Biden. Okay? We need y'all to get out there and vote. Look at Trump. He making fun of it. So we don't want him no more because it's a damn big monster of a virus out there trying to get the poor Americans, and the Democrats, they know what to do about it. Now, when I was sick, then no Democrat, nobody knocked at my door to save poor me. Okay, I had to just stay on that sofa and just sit up there and just think about dying every day. I ain't no Joe Biden coming to my damn door. Ain't no damn Bernie Sanders coming to my door. Ain't no damn Nancy Pelosi coming to my damn door. All was at the door was the hope that I'm going to see Jesus. Okay. So now they sitting up here, got all this mess going on. They done politicized the damn coronavirus. Okay. Oh, Lord. I don't know what's going on. But I know I got to deal with my daughter when I hang up with y'all. I gotta calm her daggone nerves. I probably got to go over to her house and call and give her a hug and all this stuff. And my daughter is 28. My daughter is scared. Mom, you ain't taking it seriously. Mom, please. I'm like, what? Oh, Lord. I tell you, anyway, how y'all been doing this week since I've been gone? What is going on the YouTube streets, y'all? What is going on the YouTube streets? Let's see. They got, thank you, Hey Truth. What's going on the YouTube streets? We got, Pillgate popping off. We got JustNet allegedly, because I don't think JustNet said this, but they were saying that JustNet said that she was going to see Rita some pills, but really, she said, I think I got the story that she was going to send her child some vitamins for sleep, some kind of vitamins. Now, I don't know vitamins for sleep unless she's going to send them some melatonin. I mean, I haven't been really in the real nurse game, even though I make a tiny bit of a coin, not nothing big and great. But, I'm out of the medical field for real. So, the only thing I know that she could have sent them some doggone melatonin. I mean, I don't think that you cannot send any hard drugs over. You cannot send any hard drugs via mail. You cannot do that. It is against law. Hey, Wolverine, how are you doing?
Hello, Nicole. How you doing? I know I haven't called in a while.
Okay.
We're in a situation with Miss Thing and the other Miss Thing. With the stuff they said out their mouth, and now ever since then, what happened with Rico. Now we kind of get the gist of all things to condemn those people who talk about things that in that nature. When we talk about the stuff that Manny MVP and Tracy was dogging me out for, and allegedly putting that on me, and if they care about Rico, they would stop it and zip it.
But
But anyway,
what are you
Nicole,
even talk?
how you been?
What are you even talking about? What are you talking about, brother? I can't
They
find
know
the
what I'm
per.
talking about. But
I
how you been, Nicole?
I've been great, but what are you talking about? Because I thought we got past that Mystery Van and Rico. I thought we got past that. We're still dealing with that.
Oh no, no, I was past that, but I just had to, don't condone that. And now and ever since after that happened, a week later, that thing happened with Rico and Chocolate Bay. So they should feel a little, under the earth, under a rock for saying things like that. And your best key, and your best supporter was dealing with that. So you don't know who dealing with what before you sit up here, demonize someone with that condition. And and what they did on your channel, Nicole, you should have called it out. You should have said, you know what, this got to stop.
Don't tell me
But
what.
I'm gonna take you.
Don't tell me what I should have done on my channel, because I am not the mother
Okay.
of people. My channel is an open forum for people to get out what they want to get out, and especially if and I don't want people really cursing and doing things. If you can say things without cursing, I don't mind letting you get it out. Okay. So
Yeah, but
let
they
me
were doing a
tell
lot of
you,
cooking with them. They disrespected your
let me
son that
tell you,
day.
Wolverine.
But,
Let me tell you, Wolverine. Just
mm-hmm.
because you might feel some type of sympathy for something, somebody else may not. But still, I'm not going to judge you one way or the other person another way. Okay? I still going to love both of you all for your opinions. Just because you feel that I should have did it, you should have, those things you would have done on your platform. Am I right? You would have did
I
those on
think,
your platform. But you can't tell me what I should have
think,
done on my platform.
no, no, I never put nobody down like that on no one platform. I don't do stuff like that.
But
I got
that's
a little trust
you.
about myself.
But that's you
Huh?
though. But that is you. We think that's great.
It's not.
If
Yeah,
that
but it don't have to be me. But that's what they do. We understand who they are. And let me give two claps for Miss Ballacat. She is modded for two live at the same time. Go ahead, Miss Ballacat girl. You got two devices open at the same time, modding both chats. Anyway, so Nicole, let's talk about these. I was just on Triple Eight Red chat, and I was just telling people that why people not concerned about this coronavirus, and all these people have these events going on and think they're immune to the coronavirus. They say they can't get it. Vacation, all these, it's just so many people, hundreds of people. I'm very concerned. What's your intake about that? Do you think they should continue to keep their reservation for the hotels, and do you think they should ask 5A for the $200 bike? If so, you think they would get a bike?
Well, you know what? I don't feel the same way you feel about this coronavirus.
Why you don't feel the same way, Nicole? Tell me about it.
Because the virus that I had, I caught one night. I had a virus that I had a big green monster inside of me, and I lived through it. And I ain't heard nobody else had it yet. And that basketball player, he had it. He had a virus. They said he tested positive, and he on the screen touching microphone. See, when I had the virus, I was laid out, stretched out on the damn sofa. I couldn't even move. Now, trust me, I would have loved to been up in front of people, touching on microphones, touching on chairs. I could barely even walk. So I don't know what kind of virus he got that you still got strength like that. When I had my virus, my strength was gone to Jesus. I was waiting for Jesus to give it back.
So, Nicole, yeah, that's funny. But let me just say this right here. The coronavirus affects people in different ways. And sometimes you may not show symptoms within the first 5 days. So you got, that's why they got the 14-day quarantine. So what he did was very ignorant. Very ignorant. You touched on the people's microphone when you just found
Wolverine, you got something right now. We all have things inside of our bodies right now. We all got viruses inside of us. We all got infections inside of us. We all got the chicken pox.
I don't have no
Yes, you do.
me.
We all got that stuff inside of us. We all got chicken pox inside of us. We have been inoculated.
No.
We have been inoculated with these things all throughout our lives when we go and let these people give us all these shots. And when we are babies, they give us all these doggone shots. We have a lot of us have syphilis. It just has not been exacerbated in us. Some of us. Okay, a lot of.
No,
well, go and look it up. Go and look it up.
Unprotected sex,
go and look it up. Syphilis. Go and look up syphilis. Go and look up syphilis. A lot of us already have syphilis.
Now, if you're talking about the chicken pox, they give you get the chicken pox. Let's talk about shingles, because chicken pox, shingles is hand in hand.
So,
You
Betty
learn in
White,
nursing
you
school.
I'm
So
not
you
hold
so
on,
you
Betty White. I'm not in denial, Betty White. I am just a woman who have had a lot of flus that America has given me, and I'm still up here living and breathing, and they telling you about some damn coronavirus that a bat day was people was eating bats. Do you know anybody that been eating
well,
bats?
well, you remember the Spanish flu killed millions of people. So this stuff is serious. I think it's serious. But let me
I
ask you: Have
believe
you
that.
ever
I
got the
believe
flu
that.
shot?
Huh?
Have you ever got the flu shot?
I've gotten the flu shot. It was mandatory in my time, probably about 7 years ago, 8, 10 years ago.
And what happened when you got that flu
I
shot?
caught some kind of cold. I caught some
You got
kind
a
of
what?
cold. I caught some kind of cold. It gives you when you get the flu shot, you actually taking in the flu in your damn body.
No, let me. It's a non. The virus is dead. It's dead. When you get the flu shot, it's a dead virus. They try to
It's
predict which
dormant in
strain
your
gonna be
body,
out
just
that
like
season.
syphilis and a lot of things in our body is lays dormant in us already.
No, it's a dead virus. So your immune system can identify that particular virus where it can fight it off in the near future. Now that's why we get the flu shot, and then you won't believe flu shot kills people when you don't get the flu shot.
The
I know
flu
of a
shot
30
kills
year old
people when
guy,
you
a
get the
30,
flu shot. I believe both everything you're
huh?
saying is true, but people do die from the flu shot. I know people who have died from the flu shot.
But they didn't die for the flu shot itself, Nicole. I think it was another underlying issue. I think they have maybe have respiratory issues, but it's I know people. It's 70%, 70,000 Americans die each year of the flu. Now, did that 70,000 Americans get the flu shot? A lot of people don't believe in the flu shot. A lot of people have this notion saying that they get sick after they get the shot. Your body is identifying the dead virus that was injected in
Wolverine,
your body.
Wolverine, Wolverine. Let me ask you. Let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you. If
Mm-hmm.
70, if how many? I'm gonna because I don't know the statistics.
70,000.
Hold on, that ain't what I'm going to ask you. How many people
Okay.
you know to date from listening to the news have died from the coronavirus in America?
Well, I know how many people in my area because I'm in the healthcare industry myself, and like I just told on Triple Red, I was able to get 5 test kits
Okay,
for the
somebody said,
coronavirus, which
hold
was
on,
free.
hold
And
on, hold on, Wolverine. Somebody
uh-huh.
said
hmm
37 people have died from the coronavirus in America. Right? Let me see this
how
person.
much? How much I say?
T
Yeah, 37.
T T I D M V. Now, which number is more? If 70,000 people die from flu every year versus 37, when you gonna quarantine the United States from the flu?
Well,
70,000 seem
Nicole,
like to me if
I've been
70,000 people are
well. Let me
dying
let you.
from the damn flu every year, you would be quarantining the damn United States. Why you quarantining the United States from 37 people versus 70,000 of the flu that they giving
So
us
so
every year?
so let
They
me
giving us the
let
flu.
me say.
Go
Hold on,
ahead.
Nicole, because you may not. The person who said in the chat, we just not getting this over. Back in February, we got the first case. So this is the beginning of the pandemic. This is a pandemic. We are at the beginning. Everyone is trying to anticipate what will be the ending. We are not at the end yet. This is just starting. So you got it. We just got it in February, like the 12th or the 11th. We got our first case here. Community spread. So yeah, you're gonna have 37 people now. But if you look in total is over 4,000 people. In Italy, just lost. Italy is up to 800 people died
And
already
they
in
all are
Italy.
elderly
This is
people. They all are old.
this
They're
is
elderly.
but this is but you got people. Right now it's not affecting the infants or the toddlers because I guess they got a strong immune system than the average, than the older people. But the thing is, I think we should be taking this seriously. I think this is no
I
joke.
think we should take the
This
flu
is deadly
seriously.
virus than the flu.
I think that we should.
Hmm?
The flu is a virus too, and the corona is a virus too. And the
But
coronavirus is part of the MERS, and SARS. All of those viruses are not that are sent from other countries, and they mute and they what do I want to say migrate to here.
but
A
you know
lot of
what,
those viruses
Nicole?
are not started here, but I know them damn flus. They be giving us them flus every year. That's what I
Nicole,
believe.
this coronavirus affect the lungs.
Right, the
The
elderly is
people
just as
get
important. That's
the
right.
people get sepsis. They get sepsis, and they get a bad. It's like a worst case of pneumonia. It fills the lungs, and you know how we exchange air in our lungs and our LOVs, something like that.
Yeah.
LOVs, what I'm talking about, girls. You know the little things in the lungs
Yeah,
that
the
obviously
alveoli.
they're
The
putting.
alveoli. I know
Yeah,
you're talking
alveoli,
about. Yeah.
alveoli. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, I know, girl. So they,
Yeah.
once your lungs get flooded, you can't exchange
Thank
the
you.
air, and so it's almost like drowning. So this
Yeah.
is something to take seriously. I suggest your listeners, your callers, go on, get your supplies because we are at the beginning. They just made this a pandemic as of yesterday.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got your water, your toilet paper, and people say, why are they getting toilet paper? Well,
Well, you're gonna
have you
be
ever been
inside for
locked up
two
in
weeks.
prison? Yeah,
You're
you're gonna
gonna
be locked
need
up
your
in the
toilet
house for
paper
two
for
weeks.
two
You can't
weeks.
leave.
Yeah.
Exactly. When you can't leave, what you gonna wipe with? A tissue and washing your washer? No. Then you need to get some toilet paper or go get yourself a bidet. If you don't have a bidet, you better get yourself a one hose in the shower because when they put the city on lockdown, like the city up in New York, they got one city on a curfew right now. You're gonna be on a curfew. That's why when I
But
went to
let
the
me
grocery
let
store
me
this
ask
morning.
you, why do
Hmm.
you think they because this is what I'm hearing and I may not be 100% because I have been really busy this week.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
have not been really looking at the news like I should. That's why my daughter is upset.
Hmm. Yeah,
Why do you think
I'm
hold
right with
on.
you, Nicole. Yeah, I'm not looking with
Well,
you.
I
Go
want to
ahead.
thank you for calling in because don't go away because you are doing very well at giving the information to the people because you can see I don't
Oh,
know.
thank you.
But look, let me tell you. Let me
Yeah.
ask you. Why do you think they are taking so long to get those tests so that we can test each other, test us for this virus? They were saying something about they're not sending the test out. Now my
Okay, Nicole, let me give you inside. Let me give you inside information on that one. So today, I met with the lab company that came, and the test kits are. Let me let you know what the kits are they providing right now, and this is not the government kits. This is from another lab company that's coming around. They gave me paper that they send it out. Nose swabs and throat swabs. And then once you swab the person, you have to put the sample in a freezer. You have to
okay,
freeze the sample. I'm like, huh? Freeze the samples, and you have to put it in the refrigerator, freeze the sample, and you have to call it to have them to pick it up immediately. The samples can be good for up to 12 days frozen, and then they
okay,
would send it to California. So that's why I was just told today. So I would get 5 samples, and I would get 5 samples for one of my locations. So this is really something. So I would definitely take this seriously and make sure you wash your hands and wash your hands for 20 seconds. And if
30,
you wear a
30
mask, make sure you have
seconds,
the 20 seconds.
30
Make sure you have the
seconds.
proper mask. Well, you could do 30 seconds, but actually 20 seconds. If you
It's
go to the
30 seconds in our
coronavirus.
state.
Yeah, but if you go to the coronavirus.com.gov, which I've been when
Well, it's
President
wrong. It's
Trump
30 seconds.
20 seconds. But when you go to the coronavirus.gov, they have all the information on how you clean surfaces and things like
So
that. And
if
they
they
tell
telling
you
y'all 20 seconds and some places it's 30 seconds, then you got to
I mean,
question.
30, more than 20
You got
seconds.
to question the information. It could be
Yeah,
something as
yeah, but they
small
have
as
it.
that. Go ahead, go ahead.
But they have everything. Yeah, they have it on the coronavirus.gov. So go to their website.
I ain't
If you
going to
don't
their
have
website.
Lysol or any disinfectant spray, they teach you how to mix the bleach with a gallon of water and put it in a spray bottle. Some people doing 50-50. No, you only need 4 caps full of bleach in the water, and you have a disinfectant spray.
But
And
dude,
then they
but
tell you how to get 70% of alcohol. Hmm?
Wolverine, is some of these things you do already, or you just started when it came up with the coronavirus? Are you already a neat and clean and
No,
washing your
no,
hands and cleaning your house and
no,
doing all
no.
these? You weren't doing none of this
Great
stuff.
question. Great question. Let me tell you, by being in the health industry, Nicole, you follow me too on this one. You learn not to touch a door and touch your face. You learn when I go to
Well, I
Dunkin'
don't. I
Donuts or
use
Publix,
napkins.
huh?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I always use those wipes that's available to you. This is so me, for me going into this coronavirus situation, I'm already equipped to not touch things and put it on my face. I'm constantly washing my hands because you learn it. It's repetitive in your head. I feel sorry for the people who have to remember it. Because if you see me, I'm pulling my shirt up, open the door. And I've been doing that for
But
years.
we've been doing
I
these
never
things for
touch the
years.
door.
Well, I don't know everybody, but we already do this stuff anyway. I do this stuff for
Yeah, but
gonorrhea, syphilis, AIDS, MRSA, uh,
Mm-hmm.
Just, people who don't wash their hands, pee, piss. I mean, digging up your nose. I do all this stuff
Mm-hmm.
anyway.
Exactly. And the thing is, Nicole, you want to be careful with the people that. So let's say, okay, you washing your hands, you wearing gloves, but what about the people that may come around you who's talking and they cut out? It can last in the air for 6 minutes. So what's gonna happen then? I mean, you really have to watch yourself when you come around people. You now the people are asking the hospitals, the doctor's office, all everyone asks everyone, have you been out the country? Have you been around somebody with the flu? Have you had body aches or any flu-like symptoms lately? If you have, please call the health department. That's what they're doing now. So that's what's going on. But people need to take it
To
seriously
me, I mean, I
because
think I think people should take it seriously, but I still think that you should. These are things that you should do anyway. I think that if you walking around living life, you should always think about these things. Should be in your head anyway. You should always be thinking about catching the flu, or you should always be thinking about catching some pneumonia. They're coming up with all these strands and putting it in our air, in our spaces, in our air anyway, all the time. They're doing all these things all the time anyway to us. So I mean, really, if they want to get you, they're gonna get you. The best that we can do is just try to, in my mind, to me, I don't know about you all, but me, the only thing I can do is to just pray, try to be as clean as I can, try to eat as healthy as I can, wear my gloves, get my Lysol, all this stuff that we do normally anyway.
exactly. But did you? But let me tell you, yeah, you can pray for knowledge. Pray
Right,
for
you pray
knowledge.
for knowledge. You pray for knowledge because we
Yeah,
live in America where they give you stuff. We live in
exactly.
America where they put stuff in planes and just drop it over your damn city. So, like I said, if they want to get you, they gonna get you. And if you ask me, yeah, the
It,
coronavirus might be something really bad. It could be something bad. I told y'all what I dealt with was something
it
hell of
is
a
something
on
bad.
my damn sofa for a damn 7 days, which was terrible. And my lungs ain't fill up and all this kind of stuff. But I felt like I wanted to die. That was bad to me. But at the same time, there's there's stuff out there that like I said, if they want to get you, they will get you. They put stuff in your
But
food. They
But Nicole, your job, your line of work, and I think you discussed it before. You work around little kids or around kids, period.
yeah.
And I think your job should invest in a HEPA filter, a large filter that costs like $1,000 to filter traits in your area in your building. They need a HEPA filter because you. It's because it wasn't a coronavirus. I don't think what you had. I hope to God you don't have it. But you constantly getting that back stuff from those kids, and they need to filtrate that air. Either have it in the air duct system, and so you need to have a meeting with that and tell them, hey,
Well, when we
I
when
got
we
6 times a year.
Well, let
If
me
I was
tell
you,
you. Well, no. Well, I'm talking about. I've had a flu all throughout my life. I'm 48. I've had it throughout my life. Like every 8 or 10 years, I might get something. But yeah, like I don't really. I've been on camera how many times and how many times have y'all seen me sick? Versus y'all can put people in the chat that y'all done been seeing sick. Okay. But what I
oh,
wanna, I said it. But what I want to say, as far as this year being this school year, we have not had any sick kids for real. We have bumped it up.
okay.
We have bumped it up with really using all the wipes and all that, the bleaching, the floor. We be cleaning our
Which
own
a lot of people
classroom up.
running out.
Yeah, we've been doing that all the time. Even
But the
before
thing,
we was
hmm
cleaning up our classroom. We was always cleaning up our
yeah.
classroom.
But that's why I come on tonight and say,
Well, we
'cause we understand the seriousness of this situation, and I think 5A need to take responsibility and say, you know what, Bay Nation, my wonderful Bay Nation, I know they're gonna talk about me and say I ran out with your money, but let's postpone this back and postpone it if we can because it's early enough for the people to call their job and say, hey, I can come to work now because I had to cancel my trip to vacation in July, so I can go to work on that day and push it back. They got enough time. 5A, listen to the Wolverines, listen to the Wolf. Do not wait to the last minute to cancel this event because it's gonna be you're gonna be a lot of people gonna be upset. You're gonna have to refund a lot of money, and we know you're spending that money, and you put those down the deposits, and all this stuff is happening with this coronavirus going around. You cannot take these people to the Taste of Chicago.
well
It would
the
not
well
happen.
Five Babes event is
Go
way in July.
It
Um,
doesn't matter, Nicole. This we are in a pandemic. This is just the beginning. We are in we can be in March, April, April next month, April, May, June, July. That's 3 months away, and we are at the beginning of this coronavirus. So you telling me you think it's going to be going away in July? No, it's going to be worse in July. You're going to have more people affected in July. The death toll is going to be risen in July. So people who listen to me now, get call 5A and tell her you can't make it in July because no guarantee of your safety. And
well, let
I'm
me
not
tell
even
you,
joking with this. This is serious talk, people. I'm not
Wolverine.
joking about it.
When I had
Hmm.
my virus, Wolverine, I wasn't even sick. I won't sneezing, coughing, doing any of that. And I just came down with it when I went out that night, and I was sick the next day, like I couldn't walk. Some of the symptoms that you're telling us with this coronavirus, you're walking around sick, sneezing, coughing, thinking you have a cold, and really it's the coronavirus. Now, what I know about
But you could be
viruses, what I
you could
know
be
about
asymptomatic. You
viruses
don't have to have
is
no symptoms, though.
they hit you hard. I mean, every virus I've had in my lifetime living in America, they hit me hard every time. It ain't like I'm walking around with stuff. I'm not saying that it can't be, but I'm just saying I'll be fine as far as I know. And then boom, bam, I'm out. I done got a fever. All of
Well,
a sudden I'm coughing, and now I can't move. Mine's hit me like this every single
yeah.
time. Now
Well, it
these
looks like
people are walking around.
you're more susceptible
These people are
than
walking
average
around
person,
for
Nicole. It sounds
12.
like it.
These people are walking around, and that seems like for gonorrhea, syphilis, and all these other things. These people are walking around for 7 and 21 days, just having hunching, and giving it to people not wearing their protection. And boom, bam, now you got something. So all of it, you need to protect yourself against all of everything that's
Oh
out
yeah, of
there.
course. All of the main one right now is of concern is coronavirus, and I
All of
just
that
put out the
should be a
notice.
concern.
Hmm?
You got to think of all of that as a concern.
Yeah, but
All of it.
Nicole, right now the main concern is the
Yeah,
coronavirus
that's
because there's
yeah.
no way
But
to slow it
if
down
you
and to
think of
stop it from
everything,
transferring from person to
I
person.
know if you think of everything, all of it together, some worse than others. I mean, it's gonna get you
This
if
not the
it's your
time. This
time.
not the
But
time to solve the Da Vinci Code, Nicole. This is the time to solve that coronavirus because we losing the vulnerable is the elderly people. That's the vulnerable,
well,
and then you lucky you may not
the
get a child to get sick.
coronavirus came from eating bats over there in China, some damn well.
Allegedly, they say they come from Wuhan in that meat shop that was selling livestock. But the thing is, now it's here. Now it's made its land on our borders. And what we're going to do about it? We're going to be very diligent to say we need to reserve ourselves in our homes.
But what
So
do you
let's
think about
cancel
the Ebola?
vacation.
Do you think Ebola's still
Hmm?
around or what?
Ebola is not it's not around. I don't think so. I haven't heard nothing about
But what
Ebola. But
happened to
Nicole,
it?
you got to speak.
But what happened to the Ebola?
Maybe they found they got the thing the vaccine for Ebola. Maybe they found out the vaccine. But
But then they
remember, vaccines you can't just come
I,
overnight. It
but
takes time for the
I
vaccine.
thought the Ebola that came over here and they were scaring me half to death at 14, 15. They made me think that it was over for me. I wanted to go meet Jesus again. And I was scared to death. But I'm still here. I had some
Hmm.
virus that almost took me out, and the Ebola didn't do nothing to me. So what's
Look,
going on with
I
the
don't want to ask
Ebola?
you I don't want to ask you your underlying health, but you got to look at yourself, Nicole. You're being susceptible to a lot of viruses and it impacting you real big time. So I think you probably one of the vulnerable people that you need to watch out for this
Well,
coronavirus.
apparently I
Don't you
don't
think
see
so?
myself as being vulnerable. I don't. I see myself as
No,
being
but
a survivor.
you may not see yourself being vulnerable, but it seems like I'm not a doctor to diagnose you, but it seems like if you may have some respiratory issues or something because it seems like it knocked you out to the point of no return.
Yeah, every 5 and 10 years though. Every 10 or 12 years or something. Not no all through whatever 1 or 2 years. I don't get sick
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I don't get sick like that. I get sick every so often. Like I
yeah,
can
yeah.
count it on one hand.
But just put out the message and tell people, hey, stay home, get your money back. Call the hotel, say, hey, I don't feel comfortable because
This
right
person,
now,
like this
what's going
person say, more people are dying
huh?
from the flu. If 70,000 people dies from the flu a year, you would think that they would get that flu under control. Okay, Wolverine, let somebody else call.
All right.
Okay,
All right,
bye.
Nicole, spread the word. Get your money back for vacation. Save yourself.
Okay, all right, bye.
Your life is in your hands,
My
your own
life is in
hands.
my
Make
hands.
a choice.
Okay, but thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Call back person. My life is in my hands. Y'all protect yourselves against coronavirus. They're going to be quarantining here. I don't know if it's going to quarantine in your state, but they're going to quarantine here for 2 weeks. Everybody got to stay in the house. You know what? Actually, if you are a person who listens to conspiracy theories like myself, they were saying back in 5 and 10 years ago that they were going to be trying to get us to stay in the house. I didn't know how they were going to do it, but they were saying they were going to be trying to get us to stay in our house, and they were going to be taking away our weapons. So that's what I heard many years ago. They were saying that they were going to be trying to try to keep us inside. And I don't know. It's like martial law. I've been hearing that over the years. They're trying to make the United States a martial law state. So somebody said Agenda 21. There is a coronavirus behind you. It probably is. It ain't. You don't see. I'm scared about it. It was your mom. Would you like? That is not cool. If it was your mom, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Call in person. I'm stocking up on weapons. Somebody said they stocking up on weapons. 804-528-7766. So that's just how I feel, y'all. I mean, maybe just because I'm feeling like it's not a big old threat. Don't worry about me. Let me be ignorant in my mind. Let me run around looking crazy and get this thing, and then whatever. Just if it's my time, it's my time. You all out there, protect yourselves. Protect yourselves. Don't listen to me. I just feel like the flu has been around, been killing people. Pneumonia been around, killing people. You got walking pneumonia. You got all kinds of things out here that's actually killing people in thousands, and they have not shut down anything. They have not tried to contain the flu. They ain't put it on the news. Oh, they had this strand. We need to do something about this. They ain't doing nothing for this flu. But here, this coronavirus that came from over there in China, where these people are eating some damn bats, and now all of a sudden those people over there in China. And first of all, how in the hell are them people over there in China getting sick anyway? Every time I see people over there in China, they walking around with masks on, they walking around with full body condoms on, and they walking around with gloves on 24 hours a day. How in the hell is these people getting sick? And why in the world, if y'all gonna be eating bats over there, why are you protecting yourselves? Because what you're eating, you're putting that in the inside. So I don't know, China. Get it together, China. Y'all supposed to be some smart damn people. I don't understand this. Y'all walking around with gloves on, full body condoms on, face masks, and eating bats. Make it make sense, China. Now y'all done sat up there and got basketball players over here. Can't even go see a damn game. The man is wiping his hands on microphones and stuff. Now, when I was sick, I couldn't even say microphone. I couldn't even say I couldn't say nothing. But yet he can do all of that. What kind of damn virus is this? Okay, China, get it together. And USA, y'all get it together too. Okay, now just because I'm not afraid, y'all be afraid. I just don't feel like y'all. Do I look like I'm afraid? I don't feel afraid. I gotta go to my daughter's house and hug her because she been looking at the news. Lord, child. Hey, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. We just kicking it, talking about the coronavirus and coronavirus. What is your comment?
Hi, Miss Nicole. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. The misconceptions of the coronavirus. I might take this video down because
no, don't take
I just
it down.
Don't believe it.
Down, what you're saying is good. You need to say what you're saying.
I don't believe it. I believe it and I don't believe it.
Well, that's why you need to leave it up, because it's people that feel, like you, and then it's people that feel a different way. So you got to put out the communication. If you take that down, then you're going to take down communication that's going to help bring the gap together. Because I need to understand the way you feeling, so maybe one day, maybe you can feel what I'm feeling. Now, let me tell you now, I'm a germaphobe. I'm going to tell you, I'm a germaphobe. And when you was talking about your daughter, and she was concerned about you, I'm your age. I'm 48 years old. Mm-hmm. And my mama, she had went to see the Lion King the other day. I'm like, Mama, with her grandson and my sister-in-law, I was like, Mama, don't go. And my mama said, look, she said, you don't see me sick too often. Now, how many times have you ever seen me sick? And it's the truth. My mama's 77 years old. Mm-hmm. I've only seen my mama sick one time in my whole entire life. And that was when my dad had passed. And her and my dad was together for like 55 years. Mm-hmm. My mama don't eat. She don't eat out. She cook her own food. And see, Mama started eating out. And I looked in the refrigerator. I said, Mama, You what you doing with Wendy's up in the refrigerator? I said, that's why you're sick, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had to nurse her back together because my
Fast
dad
food,
had
y'all.
passed and she
Fast
was,
food make you
you
sick,
know,
y'all. Fast
it,
food will make
so
you sick.
yeah,
You
so
eat fast food for
you
a
got to
whole
cook
two
your own
weeks.
food.
You eat fast food for 2 weeks and then you go outside and you don't even get the damn coronavirus. You be mad as hell that you sick from damn eating fast food. You be like they done
Yeah, and
told
I
me the
said,
coronavirus coming to get me. Go ahead,
my
man.
mama, she don't never eat out. So, and she eat oatmeal
Hopefully the
every
best
morning. And
prepare
I'm
for the worst.
serious. My mama don't get sick.
Yeah,
So it's in my generations as I watch my grandma and my aunties and my grandpa the way they cook because they had the
yeah,
garden, and when you talk about bleach, I grew up on bleach and pine tar all
yeah.
my life. So when folk walk into my house, you take your shoes off
I
at my
believe in that
door.
bleach.
Yeah,
I believe
so
in bleach.
you can get all them wipes that you want to, but ain't nothing gonna kill nothing but some good bleach and water and getting on your hands and knees and scrubbing things. Now I'm old school, but I'm gonna go back to your daughter for just a quick second because
Yeah.
I was feeling like your daughter, and I said, I was concerned about my mama, and she said, "Baby, don't worry about me." She said, "I'm gonna put this in the good Lord's hand. My immune system is good. I'm more healthy than some of these young folk out here." And she had such a good night and she enjoyed herself. But I said, Mama, you
Okay.
stay in after this. Don't go back out there. She said she ain't going nowhere for a while because they finna shut our city down too. We live up north. I stay
Yeah.
in the Notre Dame area. And the only thing I wanted to say is that I know it's so many different strains of flus out here and the coronavirus that done been around for a long time. See, I conquered the coronavirus back in 72 because it ain't getting to me because I keep myself clean. You know what I'm saying? I make sure everything in my house clean. But I can't say that, but I try to stay away from folk that ain't too clean. Now, I work in the office and I see how people cough with their mouths open. Now, these grown folk, now
Yeah.
why you coughing with your mouth wide open? They say coughing to your arm or to in your sleeve or something. They coughing into their hand and then they touch on the doorknob. Not everybody in the office is sick. I'm like, see, folk some people out there, I think they just nasty and they don't know how to keep themselves clean and they end up passing their germs on the other folks. Now, I hate to
Yeah.
say this, but you know how you go to the restroom and you see women sometimes they don't even wash their hands properly. Half of them don't even wash their hands sometimes. Now you can expect that from young kids because they don't know no
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
You put your hands in your mouth, you're going to get sick. Now, if you got grown people out here and they going here and they going there, they touching all on everything, all in their nose, coughing all in their hands, and they touching on stuff, you're going to pass some type of disease out there, which is too many people in the world. Now, over in China, they got a lot of folk over there.
Yeah.
But, and they eating bats and dogs and cats and all that stuff. I ain't trying to talk about them folk, but over here in America, these folks is just nasty. So you're going to pass something. You're going to pass something. And if people don't keep themselves clean and be considerate towards other people, because I love elderly people and I love children. Now, if you grown, the thing that you can do is just show that much respect when you're coughing and sneezing. Cover your mouth. Wash your hands. I mean, you can stop a spread. Like when you was talking about them young kids in school, how y'all started cleaning up and because you got little kids and you got to wipe stuff down because little kids is nasty. They don't know
Yeah.
no better though. But if you keep it down, like you say, them kids didn't get sick. But if you just constantly let just germs keep building on top of germs on top of germs, you're gonna create something.
Well,
Now
people
that's all I was calling
people
to say.
people that
But I
I'm
love your show.
okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just running my mouth because I ain't talked to
No,
y'all in so long. So y'all just gotta excuse Mr. Cole Tyler. But
no, that's all
a
right.
lot
That's
of
all right. I love when you talk because you're honest and you're
yeah,
an
even though
honest,
I
pure
sound crazy,
person. I
I don't give
like
a damn.
that.
A lot of people that I'm around are not sick all the time. They're not sick. They're not like when I say sick every month, every 2 or 3 months they getting a cold or they sneezing or they sick. And I'm not talking about allergies. Now allergies make you sick too. And they make you think you sick. Remember when I went to Atlanta last year, you all, and I was went for that chicker, and if anybody saw that video, y'all seen me sneezing and all this, and I thought I was catching a cold, but really it was allergies. So
Yeah,
allergies can make
yeah.
you feel like you're getting sick too. But I'm not. But the people who I'm around, I think are pretty decent people, as far as being clean and washing their hands and using bleach and all this stuff. But at the same time, like I saw somebody in the chat say, it is airborne, and a lot of times these things that's in the air, in my opinion, it comes from the government or it comes from other countries, trying to make us sick. What is it
Now
called?
I don't disagree.
I say, what
I
is
agree
that? What
with
is
you.
that warfare? It ain't economic. What is it? Warfare. It's something warfare. Chemical warfare. I
Chemical
think
warfare.
it's
Yeah.
chemical warfare. That's what I think is could be, allegedly could be going on. But
No, you right. You right. It's so much out there.
I think
So
that
it's like,
biological warfare. I think that if they're gonna do something like that, I mean, I think right now it's a test, because right now they're saying that 37 people have passed away in the United States. Is a pandemic. To me, like I said, the damn flu, 70,000 people die from that a year. Like, I don't know.
well,
To
I
me, it's
gotta
a
agree
test.
with
I don't know.
Wolverine because,
I
like he
don't know.
said, they're just now starting to kind of test the coronavirus, even though it's been out before. But this is a different type of virus because it's airborne, and
A
that's
lot,
what they
a
say. But
lot of
I
these
believe that it was
viruses,
airborne a while ago. You
a
know,
lot of
because if
these
you
viruses are
sneeze,
airborne, because I caught mine. I was out dancing and caught mine someday. I mean,
right
I might have caught it that day, and it was in me all that day. I didn't have any signs or symptoms, and then when I went to sleep, bam, boom, bam, boom. I mean,
now,
that was
you're
in the
right.
air.
You're right. You're right. Now, if you got now, let's say if they sneezing and you in the process of being around when somebody's sneezing. Now, I agree with it. Now, I know some of the stuff they telling us on the news. You know, you can't never listen to nothing on the news because they lying
They
about
be
half of
lying,
the things
man. Them
they
damn
say.
news people
They
be
lying.
lying. They
They
be
be lying.
lying.
They just
They
lying,
make
just like
things
the police.
they make
You can't
things
trust them.
right. They make things worse than what it is on the news. That's why I be trying not to watch it a lot of times. And you know what? And to be honest, ma'am, a lot of times
Hmm.
you can come on YouTube and get better information, because everybody's filming now. Everybody have their phone now. Shoot, they people be filming and recording things and putting it together and bringing it to you. The news don't even have half the damn information we YouTubers have a lot of times. I said it.
Now you done said a mouthful when you say that because I find a lot of stuff on YouTube,
Yeah.
from credible sources, and some people say some things, and if you got to do your due diligence, you got to check it out. You just can't just say what they word is. The word is the word of the day. You got to do your research to see what's going on. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, folks just need to take care of their own family and quit listening to all the stuff out here and be real with it. Now if like you say you was doing pretty good and all of a sudden you caught something and you was down. Now when you catch something,
Ooh.
it take you down. I
Yeah.
mean, it take you down off your feet, like somebody that's a one-hit quitter. Now that's when you done really got something, because my husband had the flu last year, and it took him down.
It
And
take
I
you,
thought
ma'am.
I thought he was gonna pass. That was
Ma'am,
really
don't it
scary for
don't it
me.
take you down, ma'am? Ain't nobody
Yes, it
walking
do.
around here like calling the news and calling their publicists. Oh, I think I got the coronavirus. That ain't the hell going on. When you get something, I'm just gonna say a virus or the flu is a virus. You be down. You don't want to talk to nobody. You ain't they be like, don't go in there. Got the Lysol, got the bleach. You gonna catch it because it is contagious. This flu and all that stuff is contagious, y'all. That is what you be
It
saying.
is.
Don't come near. Like I said, I was saying down here, you stay up there. Don't come near me. If I come, I'm staying at the door. I don't want to go in your house. I am contagious. I got 103 to 105 temperature. That is when you are highly contagious. Okay, these
Right. And I
people
took
walking
care of my
around.
husband.
But look, ma'am. I was listening to
Hmm.
them talk about what is the child name? What's the white actor and his wife? They in Australia. They said they got the
Um,
coronavirus.
what's that man's
What is the
name?
white that played in not Goma?
Tom Hanks. Are you
Tom
talking about
Hanks.
Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks and his wife talking about something. They got the coronavirus. Talking about some. They getting chills off and on, and they getting fevers intermittently. And no, when you got a virus, see, I'm telling you, when you got a real virus, you are The fever is high and it's continuous for days. Ain't no 1 minute I got a fever, oh the next minute it's gone. 1 minute I got chills, the next minute it's gone. That ain't going on with no virus. I'm telling you what
Now
I know.
people gonna act ridiculous. People have gonna have different reactions to
No,
certain things.
ain't
But
no
I
virus,
see
ain't
what you're
no virus.
saying.
No,
Maybe that was the beginning part of it with the
no,
chills.
I don't
Maybe
believe
that could
that.
have been the beginning part because Tom Hanks and his wife wouldn't be talking when that virus really hit them. Ain't gonna be no talking. They gonna be down and out for the count. Now sometimes you get cold.
Thank
Now when
you,
they talk about
Tia
chills, you're
S,
gonna have a fever.
Tia
You're gonna be
S.
burning up, but you're gonna be cold at the same time.
That
You're
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying. Well,
sweating
that's
and
the
cold at the
chills.
same
But they
time.
talk about something. They have. I was sick. My temperature did not break
No,
until
it
after.
don't break.
It's
But then you could be cold
continuous.
though. You could
But
be
you
cold
could
at the
be.
same
You
time
could be.
having 104-degree temperature. You can be cold too.
That
You
is
know, like
very
you get a
true.
chill.
That is very true. Maybe that's what they meant. But I'm saying, ain't no talking. Ain't no talking to the new. Ain't we on quarantine? You in your room. I'm in my room. Or we. Look here. You is down. You be thinking you gonna
That's
die.
true. That's
I
true.
don't know what kind
But
of
then let me
corona
ask
they
you a
got.
question. Let me ask you a question, Miss Nicole
That's what I'm
Tyler.
saying. I'm just real emotional about it because each time I done had the flu, I be down. Now
Let
I
me
done
ask you
had
a
it a couple
question
of
though.
times in my 4 years. Now I ain't saying I'm sickly with a compromised immune system, but what I'm saying, I've had these things before, and each time my fever was straight through. It ain't break.
Now, some people are a little different. Okay. Now, for instance, my husband, he has diabetes. So
Mm-hmm.
when something hit him, it's gonna hit him real hard. Now, me, I don't get sick too often, and I very seldom get sick. But when I do get sick, it's not gonna hit me as hard as my husband, but it's gonna hit me hard. So
Yeah, it's gonna
it's
hit you.
everybody different. They gonna have different levels because my immune system is a little bit higher than his, but I done got knocked off somewhere, so I got to learn how to build it up. He coming from ground zero to build his up, so he might have a harder time of recuperating or getting himself together. So everybody might be a little different. But let me ask you a question.
But
If this virus is not as what people say that it is, why did it take that whole, why did it take China all the way down? China big. China ain't no joke. It took them all the way down. They shut their streets down. You couldn't come out. If you did, you was gonna get arrested. I mean, they shut them down. They shut Italy down. Italy probably about the size of California, but they shut it down. Now I'm just gonna say this. Now, folks might get mad. You can get mad if you want to, but the United States, to me, they be so cocky and they just like, oh, we can survive anything sometimes to me. But in the process, they not really gonna give you the true numbers on who really dying out here. We got elderly people out here dying. We got some folks that's sickly that's out here dying. We got the young people out here dying. And you know good and well they ain't gonna give you the real statistics if black folks, minorities is involved. Now when these white folks start dying out, don't get mad out there, y'all, but then they gonna get, upset, just like crack and meth. When folk got on the meth, it was a big opioid and it was a crisis. When folks was on crack, didn't nobody care. Now,
right.
it is, you got to pay attention to what's going on out here, and you can't just compartmentalize, or I don't know if I said that word right. Y'all can get on me
I
if
know
you
what you
want to,
meant. Yeah.
but you can't just put it all in one category.
Okay. Now
Folks
let
just
me
need to
ask you.
start taking care of their family though.
Let
And
me
your
ask the
daughter, go ahead, go ahead, go
let me
ahead, go
ask
ahead.
the chat and you, ma'am. Okay, now, now they're saying that this originated with somebody eating bat, right? Eating
I saw that. That was
they said
disgusting.
this originated and they called it the coronavirus. Now the coronavirus have been out since the 1950s. So what?
Yeah, yeah.
So if so, what are you telling me? The bat, where did he come? Why is they calling the coronavirus if it was already here? It's already trademarked because y'all know viruses are trade. Do y'all know all these things are trademarked? Do you know people own
Okay.
these viruses? Do y'all know that? Do you know people own viruses and people own cures?
Okay. I
So,
totally can believe
which is
that.
true.
I believe it.
You can look that up. They trademarked the coronavirus and all these kinds of things. So to me, it don't add up if they ate a bat and they started getting this sickness and all these kinds of things. I heard it could be called the Wuhan too. I heard something about Wuhan, and then they said, okay, that sounds like the coronavirus.
Okay, remember
But we
AIDS
already
back in
had
the
it.
day?
It's already here, contained in the United
Hmm.
States since the
Now,
1950s. So
I believe
why
what
was
you're
it why
saying. You
would it
make a
be
very
why would
good
it be
point.
such an outbreak? Why wouldn't the flu that people are already dying from be the outbreak? Why would this coronavirus be the outbreak if it's already on the back of Lysol cans? It's already on the back of bleach bottles and all this stuff. This coronavirus is already contained. Why is it that now all of a sudden it's spreading again due to a bat? To me, it don't. Do y'all understand? It don't add up.
Now, I don't
It don't
believe
make
it's
no
because
damn
of no bat.
sense.
Now, remember back in the days, they said
It
AIDS
could be
came from
me.
Africa. Remember that? Do you remember that way back in the day when they said AIDS came from Africa?
Yeah,
When
yeah, I
AIDS
remember that.
first
Yeah.
started. Now, back in the, now, see, I think when I don't
Somebody
believe
saying
that
that
AIDS
is.
came from
Somebody said
Africa.
that it's
We
not the
know AIDS
same.
didn't come from Africa. They lying. I mean, I don't believe it. Now if it's true, somebody call in
Well,
and with
somebody
some real
owns
statistics
AIDS.
and
Somebody
facts.
owns these viruses anyway.
Right, I don't believe that, but they wanted to put that on Africa. And they was like they going over into Africa, tearing their land down, chopping down trees, stuff that ain't never been touched, and they done kicked up some stuff and got some shit started. I mean, got some stuff started. They was killing folks over there because they presence, you're not used to a certain immune system. I mean, they can tell you anything, and people will believe it. Now I know you kind of like Trump. I don't really care for him. It is what it is. But Trump can say some stuff, and people will believe it. You watch the world. You tweet things. People, 1 minute they over here, 1 minute over there. So you can tell the world. You can tell America anything, and they'll believe it. If it's the end thing, it's the popular thing. They'll believe it. But see, that's the problem. You don't sit there and set your clock to the same time as theirs. You never tell nobody what time it really is. You just keep doing what you doing. You know what works for you and your family. You just like you say, you know what works for Miss Nicole Tyler. Miss Nicole Tyler keep herself healthy and clean.
I
You try
try.
to school these folks out here and let them know. I mean, and I can't go against research and technology, but I can tell you what it takes to keep my family clean and healthy.
But look, you
I
know what?
know what
You know what? Just not to cut you off, but we go back and forth. You know who just who
I
just
know. I know.
who just died a year ago? Puff Daddy's ex girlfriend Kim Porter. Did she have
Oh,
some
right,
type
right.
of pneumonia or the flu? And she was my age.
That's what they say. That's what they say. I don't know what really caused it though, but that's what they're gonna tell us out here. But pneumonia does
Now,
and flus they do kill.
now
They
let
do.
now see. But did anybody freak out about that? Now, to me, if you getting the pneumonia or whatever it is, and it's killing you, and you 48 or no 45 or whatever, she was 46 or whatever, and she died.
Hmm.
It would seem to me that we would freak out like, oh my God, I need to know to test that because I don't want what she had to give to my kids. It seemed like to me we would freak out over that. I mean,
Well,
it's
I
just
mean,
that
maybe
I
some
understand
people were
everybody.
sad.
I understand that we do need to protect ourselves. I know that it's airborne and things like that. It's just that America plays so many games
They
with
do.
our
They
lives,
do.
and it's just so hard so hard to believe anything that they say sometimes.
Okay. Well, you're right. I ain't gonna keep you going,
Yeah,
but
no,
I
you're
enjoy
doing good.
talking
You're
to you.
doing
But as
good.
far
I
as
just, you're
as
doing
far as
great.
your daughter, Miss Nicole Tyler, put her
Yeah,
mind
I'm
at
going
rest
to
because her
visit, and
mind
yeah, I gotta go see
put
her.
her mind at rest because she worries. She just love her mama, and that's all it
Yeah,
is. And sometimes we gotta relax their minds a little bit, you
thank
know.
you for
But
calling and dealing with me.
thank you, thank you. No, thank you for dealing with me. I enjoy your show. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. Bye.
Call back, caller. You was calling in. Call back, caller. Call in. Yeah, y'all. So I apologize if I'm not as sympathetic, apathetic, empathetic as a lot of people are who are just like, oh my God, we got to protect ourselves because I feel like if it's gonna get you, it's gonna get you. you. They can take, if that stuff is airborne, you have vents and things in your home, that stuff can come through the vents. If America really, if they really want to get you and give you some stuff, they really can. You can stay in the house all you want to, but they can put some stuff to make it go through the vents. See, I think like that. So if everybody's in their damn houses, ain't nobody in the streets, and they didn't put these infection, viruses, or whatever it is, biological warfare through the vents of your homes and apartments and all this kind of stuff, your ass will be dead in the damn house. Won't nobody even know for 2 weeks. Yeah, this is Mr. Cole Tyler.
Hi, Nicole.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I find this conversation really interesting about the coronavirus. I think what some of the issues are is, yes, there are coronavirus strains out there, but this is a new strain. So
But
this is not something.
where did it come from?
Well, nobody knows right now. I mean, we could speculate about that, but at this point, nobody really knows. They're saying it came from Wuhan province. It came from this meat market. I mean, they don't know right now. But SARS and MERS are like cousins. So they're all in the same family of coronavirus. Right. So the issue is with this coronavirus is that it's new. So they don't know much about it. They don't know about the spread of it. They're not really certain as to how long it stays on surfaces. There are studies that are saying that they think it stays on surfaces for several days. They know it is now airborne transmitted, so they don't really know a lot about it. And the vaccine for this is probably not going to be developed until 2021. And by then, it might mutate into something else like the flu does. Because, there are different flu strains. So you might get a vaccine for a certain flu strain, but if it mutates into something else, then you might only be partially protected. I think one of the big differences between the deaths that are caused by flu. So if you look at the U.S., and we have about 9.7 million people in the U.S., okay? And you have about 20 to 80,000 people, let's say 80,000 people a year that die from the flu, okay? That comes out to approximately 0.10 to 0.20 percentage of the population that die from the flu virus. Now with the coronavirus, it's not a point anything, it's 3.3, which bumps it up a lot higher. Mm-hmm. So instead of just having thousands, you're talking hundreds of thousands. So if the fatality rate with the flu virus is 80,000, the fatality rate with the coronavirus is hundreds of thousands and more.
So those people, hold on. So those people that already have died, so it's only been 37, and I'm guessing they have been around people. So we're at the beginning stage. We're at the beginning.
Because we're at the beginning stages, right? So that's what they're saying. That's the main difference. Because yes, a lot of people do die from the flu yearly, absolutely. But we know more about the flu virus. There's more research. There are vaccines, and even though the strains can mutate, they understand more about the flu virus. But with the coronavirus, because this particular strain is so new, they know nothing about it. And a vaccine is at least 18 months off. So, and then what they developed the vaccine for 18 months off from now, which is 2021, that might be the strain that we're dealing with now. But in the end of 20 and the beginning of 21, that might mutate into something else. So there's not a lot of, there's no information because this is just a new virus out of the coronavirus family. So that's why everybody's so panicked about it, because even if you look on the Lysol, your Lysol bottles, It will say it kills coronavirus, but it kills a certain strain. It's not killing this. They are not sure if it's killing this particular strain. Yes, it kills cold virus and flu virus, which is coronavirus. But does it kill this one? They don't know because this is so new.
I think that people are more scared too, because if you contract the coronavirus, it lives in you for how long? A week or two? What is the number? 7 to 21 days or something?
Period about 14 days
14?
or something.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Yeah.
where I get 21. I'm thinking something else. Okay, so you got a
Yeah, it could be
quarantine.
14 to 21 days. You're correct. Yes, absolutely. And you can walk around with the coronavirus and be asymptomatic, which means you have no symptoms, and you're still spreading the virus. So because this is such a new virus and people can seem healthy, not have any symptoms, and still have it. So just because you don't have symptoms doesn't mean you don't have coronavirus. Because in the healthier population, they can walk around with it and still have the virus and not have symptoms.
But
Or have mild
that's just like
symptoms that they
syphilis.
can mistake for other
But
things.
syphilis is we are born with syphilis. Some of us are.
Right.
I know you all don't believe that, but yeah. They test you for syphilis every time you go. Some places.
Right.
But anyway, I mean they're two different things now. I'm not saying they're the same. I'm just saying.
Right.
Far as this coronavirus, you're walking around, you don't know you got it, you got something you don't know
Right.
you got, you're asymptomatic. So you got to quarantine yourself for 14 days to see if anything exacerbates. And then if nothing
Well, even
exacerbates,
if you have the wherewithal to quarantine yourself, because you may be asymptomatic and not quarantine yourself because you don't even realize you're sick. That's the issue. Because why would you quarantine yourself unless you thought you were sick?
well, they're
if
making
you
us
don't
do that
feel
here.
like you're sick,
They're making us do that
But
here. They're going to be doing it all around the country.
okay.
Is what I'm saying. Yeah,
Okay.
they're going to be closing down the schools and everything
Yes.
Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll be stuck in the house. Everybody will be stuck in the house for 2 weeks. That's why all the stores are packed.
Right.
Everybody's buying
Yes, ma'am.
food because they're going to have to stay in the house for 2 whole weeks. Asymptomatic,
Right.
don't know if they got anything, don't know if they were around anybody. Some
Right.
people like me, I just go to the same old places day in and day out, but now I got to stay in the house because I might have been around somebody who was traveling from China or traveling.
Right. Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely. And the thing about it is, okay, so they have you quarantined for 2 weeks, but, from work. So, but you're still going to the stores, you're still out and about. So let's say you weren't sick, but let's say 7 days in, you do come in contact with somebody out at the store or at the gas station. You touch the pump.
You could be coming in
And
contact with somebody now.
Coronavirus touch
I'm
the pump.
outside now. It's airborne. I'm outside now.
Right.
I just
from touching the card readers or the gas pumps. I mean, this thing stays alive on surfaces. So you may have started off your quarantine well, but if you went to the gas station and touched the pump and somebody with coronavirus touched the pump, now you only have 7 more days of quarantine left. That doesn't mean, is that enough for you to find out that you have coronavirus? Because after 14 days, you can pick coronavirus up on the 13th day. And then on the 14th day, they're like, okay, everybody go back to work. I mean, it will slow it down. Will it stop it? No. Because it's just not going to, it'll slow it down. Because if you look at the numbers in China, if you are to believe the numbers, and that's a big if, you see with quarantining that it has slowed it down. But in places like Iran and China where, I don't know if you can trust everything they're saying, then, I don't know. I just don't know. Because that's the thing. Do you trust that information? So they claim they are slowing it down with quarantine. Okay, fine. So that's why I think they're trying to go to those measures here. But again, yes, the flu 80,000 people will die from the flu a year. Absolutely. That's 0.1 to 0.2% of the U.S. population, which is 9.7 million people. With corona, they are predicting, based on the cases and the averages now, it is 3.3 to 3.4%. That's a hell of a lot more.
For some reason, I don't feel shooketh. I just don't.
And you shouldn't.
It could be me.
Because
Y'all, I want everybody out there, if y'all feel legitimately afraid, y'all please act on how you feel. Miss Nicole, I'm just not afraid. I hear all the stuff. I feel like if it's gonna get me, it's gonna get me. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I've already inhaled it. I've done touched the droplets, whatever the hell they telling me. I've already done it. Okay.
Right.
Unknowingly, right? Unknowingly, because somebody ate a bat. Okay, and then all of a sudden, all this stuff. Every 2 years, they come up with something to scare the damn American people, and it's just now it's the coronavirus, and so I just feel like, and then too, why too that I'm probably not so afraid too is because I watch all those Netflix movies, and them Netflix movies, those people be having blood coming out their eyes. They be having blood out their ears. See, if they told me, Mr. Cole Tyler, you quarantine, because guess what? People are, when you go, the blood in the eyes, the blood in the nose, or the losing fingers, I would be like, hell to the yes, I believe it, because I seen it. Get away from me. I run the person over, I'll be watching TV. And so I would probably be like, let me, I'm going home, and I mean, I don't know what else I could do, but just pray and just try to hope I have not been touched with that stuff, or I haven't contracted it through the air or droplets or whatever. But I'm just saying, just telling me that everybody has it, everybody is just coughing, sneezing, you may got chills, you may have fevers, stuff that we already get, because it's basically like the common cold. It's just like, okay, it just seems like to me
really
non-threatening. I'm just like, okay, so if I catch a cold, am I supposed to freak out and because I told you, when I had that flu, I was on the sofa incapacitated for a damn week. I didn't even want to talk. I didn't want to do nothing.
Right. And this is supposed to be a lot worse. So you can imagine you felt like, you were at death's door, and this is supposed to be even worse than that.
But I don't know, man. I don't trust it, because that basketball player that I saw on the news, he was walking around, he was touching everything.
He was being putting on the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When I was sick, I wasn't putting on a show. I wasn't thinking about shows at all. I wasn't thinking about nothing, but the heavenly gates.
But remember, everybody's going to be hit with this differently. So again, that's talking about people who are healthy, or have really good immune systems. He could be asymptomatic, but was tested positive for the coronavirus. So I think he's a good example of someone appearing very healthy, but still they have the coronavirus. So you can't just go by symptoms. I think that's the lesson. You can't just go by, well, I'm not coughing, I don't have a fever, blah, blah, blah. You can still have it. Even though you don't have
but what I do know about viruses, there is no cures for no damn virus. When you have a virus, you just have to sit there and take it. And some people don't even make it. The flu, like I said, 80,000, 70,000 people die from the flu. Yeah. You gonna die. There is no doggone cures. So what is they talking about? You asymptomatic and all this, stay in the house. And I mean, if you staying in the house for 14 days, droplets is still in the air. What are you trying to tell me? So in 14 days, we just stay in the house for 14 days. Is it not going to be in the air? Like, what's going to make it go away? Cause you in the house? Why is...
Well, I think what they're trying to do is slow it down. They're not going to, because you're trying to stop community spread cases of the virus. Because in the beginning, they were really trying to track it to, okay, this person went to China, this person went to Italy, easily. But now cases are popping up where they can't make the connection of where the patient zero was in this, in this outbreak. So it becomes that's what they call community spread. So that's what they're really trying to prevent, in that, okay, we know this person, we can't pinpoint it to travel, or we can't pinpoint it like to the nursing home in Washington State where, all those people were sick. We're just finding people popping up with this, and we really can't make a correlation
but
getting there.
But let me say this. I don't know if those tests are accurate. I said that because every year in where I live, we have many trees, just like Atlanta and South Carolina, North Carolina. People who live here, we stay on allergy medications, right? We stay on those kind of stuff because sometimes the allergies make you feel like you are sick. So what if I'm just having an allergy attack, right? And sneezing, coughing, it seems like I'm sick. My eyes are red, but really it's just allergy. I'm not sick at all. I go thinking that I got the daggone coronavirus.
Right.
Because these people that scared me half to death. I go take a test and it come out positive. That's one of my fears for real, is that because the
positive. So
false positive, because
positive.
anybody can have, in my opinion, everybody can have the damn coronavirus. It could be laying dormant in your body because everybody catches common colds. Everybody is allergic to dust. I mean, you could just walk anywhere and dust could just bust out sneezing and all this kind of stuff, and it just be an allergy attack. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't really sick. But if they putting these things in your head, you will go to the damn doctor somewhere, whoever got these kits, and take this test. And they need, in my opinion, they need as many people to say they got this coronavirus. Who are you that's gonna doubt? I don't know many people that doubt doctors. So if you go and take this test, and because you've been sneezing and everything, and they say, well, they ask you a question: have you flown to China or taken flights? You gonna say no. They're going to say, well, okay, have you been to stores or shopping and A, B, C, and D? You can be like, well, yeah, I go to shopping. I go these places. Who's to say those people in there have been traveling? So they're going to say, well, she possibly could have been around somebody that had been traveling to China. Okay? So then
they would call that community spread.
Community spread. Then you got a false positive, and if the doctor say, okay, this person got coronavirus, because they need the numbers. If you ask me, I said it. You ain't gonna say, no, I don't got coronavirus. You gonna be like, oh my God, I got the coronavirus.
Right.
And it could be a damn lie. And a lot of times, let's just keep it real. A lot of times we go to the doctor. We got some people who have cancer. You go to these people go to the doctor all the time. They go for all their tests, and the doctor don't even see no damn cancer until they get to the third stage. And you're like, well, I've been bringing my ASS to you for years, and you ain't even see this. So what I'm saying is, this thing is that's why I'm just gonna sit back and just observe. That's why I'm just observing, because it really don't make no damn sense, for one thing. So I'm just gonna observe everybody and just listen to the news. Sparingly, whatever the word is, not here and there, hit and miss, because I don't want them trying to scare me half to death.
Right. Well, stress is not your friend in this particular situation, because, a body under stress, your immune system is compromised and it suffers. So you don't want to panic, and you don't want to be all stressed out.
Right.
I think right now the best thing, because what they're trying to do with these quarantines is prevent what's going on in China, where there was a massive drain on the healthcare system. So if you watch the videos of all those people going to the hospitals and those people being sick, the healthcare system could not work with the amount of people that got sick all at once, or thought they were sick all at once. So to me, the quarantines are about slowing it down so that we don't have this massive outbreak, and then you cannot get help from the healthcare system, because, listen, we can't find toilet paper. We can't find wipes.
But there are no cures. There are no cures for viruses.
going to the hospital and they don't have medication?
There are no cures for viruses anyway. So you normally if you go to the
Right, but
doctor
they're
with a
going to
virus,
try to give you
they send you
medication
home.
to prevent the secondary things from happening.
Child, no. The best thing to do is just lay your butt down and just suffer. Go to the bathroom. Try to drink as much fluids as you can. That's what I've done during viruses when I've had the flu and all these things. I try to drink juice. I try to eat. It don't work. You just gotta just be suffering in pain and your body aches and everything. And then and only thing that cure it is time. So if these people get the coronavirus,
for you because you are a healthy 40-something adult. But if my mother or my grandmother gets sick or my baby gets sick, I'm running to the hospital. So, you have to talk about those, those people, those populations that will be more susceptible. So children, the elderly will be more susceptible, and those with compromised immune systems. So the practicality of it is, if my baby, my child, got sick, I'm taking my child to the hospital. I might stay home and tough it out, but I'm not going to want my baby to tough it out. So again, these are the things that they're trying to prevent by quarantining people, because they know there are populations that are going to be harder hit with this.
Well, if your baby becomes sick and you're under quarantine, you still everybody's gonna take their children to the hospital.
Right, and that's what they're trying to slow that down by doing the quarantine. So perhaps not as many elderly and children will get sick, so there is a massive rush and drain on the healthcare system all at once. Whereas if they just say, go on about your life, let's all go to school and go to events and blah, 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 and more people get sick right all at once, there would be a massive rush and a massive drain on the healthcare system. And we saw what happened in China. I mean, they had dead bodies in the hallway with people that were waiting to be seen. And that's the type of stuff that they're trying, I think they might get. Do you
think? Do you really think that's do they have the real coronavirus and we have a form of the coronavirus? Right?
Listen, it could have mutated. I wouldn't be surprised.
Mutated here, mutated there.
Over here is mutated. Listen, it's possible. Viruses mutate. They mutate from species to species, and then over time they mutate. The strain of the flu virus is not the same strain of the flu virus that the vaccine is for. Maybe it only deals with half of the strain of the flu virus. So we know that viruses mutate all the time. And so, by time, and that's what I'm saying, by time they even get the vaccine for this particular strain, we might be on to another mutated strain of
But that's with all of them, though. That ain't even that. That's with all of them. That's why they do a new flu vaccine every year.
Right.
That ain't nothing new. You get a shot every year for the flu. So to me, it's still it's too vague. It's not enough information. And basically, all these stores are making all this money. It's great. We want the businesses to prosper and things like that. But we don't want them to prosper out of us being out of fear. Out of fear that we're going to die, and that if you go into quarantine yourself, you're going to make it alive, when really that's not true. To me, it's just not enough information.
Well, and one of the things that I worry about for the Black community, because economically we already know that the Black community is, on the lower end of the economic totem pole. So a lot of people who are part-time workers and hourly workers, because you don't have coverage, and unless the government does something about this, in places where you're not quarantined, people who are sick are going to go, well, I got to go to work, because if I don't go to work, I'm not going to get paid. And so, and bills don't stop. I still got to pay rent. I still got to buy food. I got to take care of my kids. I got to, cover the mortgage and stuff like that. So I really worry about our community and, Can you afford to even be sick? You really can't afford
Especially
to
if
be
you
sick
ain't
if you
sick.
don't have a job with
Can
benefits
look?
and coverage.
Can you afford to be sick if you ain't sick?
Can you afford to be sick if you are sick?
I would rather
I
be
mean,
sick
even if
though.
you are sick, do you have health care coverage? I mean, because what's happening is you're going into the doctor's office and you go, okay, I want a coronavirus test. They'll go, oh, wait a minute, you have to get tested for the flu first. So the coronavirus test might be free, and I'm not sure about that, but the flu test isn't. So they're going to test you for all these other things that are going to cost you money, especially, if you don't have insurance. So you might think you're going into the doctor's office, I'm going to get this free test, but the doctor's like, no, we have to eliminate XYZ before we even give you the test. So again, can you even afford to be sick? Because
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
there are
both of
so
them,
many
both
barriers.
questions are correct. Like, both questions are correct. Can you afford to be sick if you ain't really sick, but they made you think you sick? And can you afford to be sick for real? Like the young lady is saying.
Right, for real, for
It's
real.
it's
If
sad.
you really are sick, can you afford
All
to
of
be
it is a
sick?
mess. All of it is a whole mess. You hear me? This whole thing with this
Absolutely.
coronavirus is a mess. I
It
said
is.
it.
And unfortunately
It's
for the Black
terrible.
community, we suffer economically. So these are the real concerns that we have. I can't afford not to go to work. You get paid for when you work.
Yeah.
So, even in the beginning, you might be feeling sick and go, well, I'm not on death's door, so let me go to work. And then now you're spreading it because you really cannot afford to stay home because you realize if I don't work, I don't get paid.
But if you think like that, we all are spreading something every day.
Right.
In my opinion, we all got something. That's just my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. That's just my opinion. We all got dormant cells in us. Dormant infections, viruses, whatever you want to call it, in us
Right.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I
Right.
feel. So I mean, it just takes something to activate it, and then you become sick, and then you get the fever, then you start spreading it to everybody. And that's just not with the
Now,
coronavirus. That's just with the common cold, with the flu, and all these other things as well. So
right.
that's what I'm saying. It's just not enough information because everything you're saying is accurate,
Right.
but what you're
There's
saying
no
about to
information
me,
right now.
what you everything you said was great. You gave great information. You gave more information than I know because I'm just really just being a hardhead and don't want to listen because I feel like it's trying to brainwash me. But at the same time,
Right.
everything that you said can be contributed or attributed to anything. We going in, we don't know if we got it, we may have it, we don't know. You got for 14 days, it can live for 14 days, you don't know you got it, but we're gonna stay in the house and don't go to work.
Right.
All this stuff, we spending all the money that we do have. Some people don't even have hardly any money, but they at all the grocery stores and all the stores buying all
Yes,
this stuff.
ma'am.
They don't have any money. Then they not even gonna work for 2 whole weeks because they in the house thinking that they may have something. Then you got to get back out here and get back into the swing of things, and you who knows what it's gonna be in 2 damn weeks because you done been in the house, spent all your money and all these kinds of things. So it's just a lot of just.
Yes,
I
it
just
is an economic burden on the Black community to be sick.
Yeah, and
I
the
mean,
black
it
community,
is.
yeah. It's just
You know, it's an economic burden on us because, listen, if I have a full-time job with benefit and paid sick days, I can go, I can make that decision. Okay, I'm going to call in and say XYZ because I know I'm covered. But again, if I work at Walmart, if I work at Burger King, if I work at any hourly job, I'm going to think 2 times, 3 times about, well, if I don't go in, I know, I'm feeling a little, whatever, but if I don't get in, I don't get paid. So there's
yeah.
going to be a big decision in whether people go to work or not, whether people really are very conscious about the symptoms that they have. Because again, you can have no symptoms and still have the virus. So the fact that you don't have symptoms is not, a telltale that you don't have the virus.
It's just
So,
all
and
messed up. It just I mean,
it
I'm
is.
gonna let you go, ma'am. Thank you so much for
All
giving so
right.
much great
Oh,
information.
thank you.
You did
All
very
right.
well. Thank you so much.
All right, sweetheart. Have a good night.
You too. Did you all learn a lot? She gave a lot of good information, but it's just sad that we don't have enough information to where, we have to know that we really have this coronavirus, to know that if you do have this coronavirus, how many people have you spread it to during the time that you was in incubation period, 14 days? It's just crazy. All right, we're gonna take one more call, y'all. One more call. My mom, that was my mom calling, so she might be watching me. Nicole, what are you talking about? Get out of there and get in the house. You know there's a threat out there and you're in your car. So we're gonna take one more call. I want to thank all of y'all for watching this crazy video of me just running my mouth. I love all of y'all. So we'll take one more call. I want to thank everybody. Thank all my moderators. Whoever was here, Batcat, Economy, Manny, Shrimp Peen. Thank Truth. I love me some daggone Truth, y'all. Truth, you be getting it in, y'all. Thank you, Betty White. Betty White, it seems that you are just afraid, but there's nothing wrong with that, girl. Protect your damn self. Protect your damn family. You go out there and you get the bleach, the wipes. You if you can find a body condom, I'm always talking about body condoms, but that is just something I made up. Really, I mean, you can put plastic wrap all over your whole damn body, poke a hole here and here so you can breathe, okay? And you can do all that, Betty White. You protect your damn self. I'm not going to be doing any of that kind of stuff. I said it. You go out there and protect your damn self, okay, girl? And go and get you all the gloves in the world. Be walking around looking crazy as hell. I said it. Because I'm going to tell you the truth, Betty White. If I see anybody dressed like that, Betty White, I'm running from you. Okay? You ain't got to worry about catching it from me because I ain't going to come near you because I'm going to think you crazy. Okay? But I want you, all people out there, if y'all are very fearful and I mean, because this is very true, it's out there. They saying it is out there. If this is out there and you believe it in your heart and soul, do what your state tell you to do. Quarantine, go in the house 14 days. Make sure you go shopping, get all the things you're going to need while you're there in the house for 14 days. Okay, y'all know how I feel. I've expressed it over and over again. Hey, Retro Babe. Retro Babe gonna be like that damn Nicole Tyler. This is not funny. Somebody said this is not funny. Well, it's funny to me. I can laugh if I want to laugh. I don't know what you said. It is not funny, no name. But let me tell you what is not funny. What is not funny, no name, is that I suffered with the flu and I was on my damn sofa for a whole damn week praying to die. And ain't nobody come out and tell me that there's a damn epidemic going around. Okay? And I don't know nothing about I ain't hearing nothing about no damn the people eating bats over there in China, and it was airborne, and that's how I got it. I ain't hear that. Okay? Tell me something, it ain't funny. No, it ain't funny when you sitting up there sick. But if I'm sitting up there talking about some incubation period, 14 days, and I'm walking around feeling fine, and I got a quarantine, and I'm damned if I do and damned if I don't. That's what the hell I'm saying. Okay? But just like I said, don't listen to me. I done told y'all don't listen to me. I'm just telling y'all how I feel. I don't care if I sound crazy or not. You said, and their teachers are sick. Okay, would they be sick if you didn't know about the coronavirus at all? I'm just saying. I was sick and I didn't even know nothing about the coronavirus. I mean, in 17, I was sick too. I ain't know nothing about the coronavirus. I mean, I ain't trying to say nothing about, may God bless them people. But I'm just saying. You said it's getting tough there in Washington. Well, I suggest you do what the state tell you to do. Go inside and don't come back out. They'll do that. I just feel like if they want to get you, they can still put it through the air ducts. That's how I feel. I feel like if they want to make you sick, they can make you sick inside and they can make you sick outside. That is how I feel. I mean, you go inside your house, you don't, what if you don't have, what if after 2 weeks, I mean, who gonna know you done been in your house for 2 weeks? What they gonna have, military at everybody's residence to make sure you don't come outside for 2 weeks? What if you run out of food before 2 weeks? How are you gonna get some food? Have anybody thought about that? We have not even brought that up. What if you run out of food before 2 weeks? How are you gonna get some food? Is there going to be a military bringing you groceries? We haven't brought that up. So what do y'all? So we're going to go in for 2 weeks. Do everybody got enough food for 2 weeks for a family of 4? What are y'all gonna do? What if you run out of food? You can't go outside. You on quarantine. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna feed your kids? And you ain't even got no symptoms yet. You ain't got no symptoms. Your kids ain't sick yet. Nobody's sick yet. Nobody's got no symptoms. It's been 12 days, 10 days. You run out of food. You can't go out. How you gonna eat? Have anybody thought about that? Okay, you're gonna be the last caller, Wolverine.
Okay. And hey, Nicole. Hey, chat.
Did you, Wolverine? Did you hear the question that I just asked?
What was the question?
If you are under quarantine for 2 weeks in your home and you don't buy enough food and you still have not had any symptoms, you know your family, how are you gonna get the food?
Well, technically, you can have relatives to can drop what they're doing now. You can have people to drop it off at the door. Now, if you register with the health department, so say you got symptoms or you've been around someone who was affected, the health department, you will contact the health department. They tell you not to go to the hospital nor go to your doctor. But if you do come to doctor, hospital, private office, or whatever, they can refer you to go to the health department to register with the CDC so they can help you out. So hopefully they have some kind of resources that they can bring the food to your house and things like that.
Yeah, they gonna have to do that. They gotta do that. They gotta put that in place too. They gotta put that in place because can't nobody leave the damn house.
Yeah, but that's why everybody buying on the toilet paper. They're not buying the toilet paper because it's coming from China. I heard somebody say that in chat. No, they buying the toilet paper because they are anticipating that the government may say we need to do everyone do self-quarantine in certain areas. So it depends on which area is the worst. So right now, Washington State have so many cases and so many deaths. So they may and look at New York City. So you never know who may do the quarantine of the people first and stay in the house at least 14 days. So
that's what I'm saying.
Right now, the time to see is end of March because everybody got events postponed to the end of March and things like that. So we'll see if we slow down the progress. If the virus slow down, then we can know what direction to go. But these events that say they're just going to close out in the March, they may extend their closure. You never know.
I don't even understand. So I don't understand how they trying to slow this thing down if it's airborne.
So what happened? Let me explain it because I know people say airborne and things like that. Let me explain when they say airborne. So when you sneeze, so right now,
that's airborne. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's surface and it's droplets. So we trying to say not airborne. It's not. I don't want to say airborne like it's like that midnight
I'm saying like a biological warfare. That's what I'm
people
saying.
Fall out dead. It's not like that.
It's
when
two
someone
different.
in front of you, they sneeze or cough, droplets that you cannot see with the naked eye come out their mouth, and it's in the midst of the air for 6 minutes before it dissipates or fall down. So between that time, someone said affected with droplets when they come into your eye. So that's why people wearing goggles and face shields and things like that. Droplets go through in your nose, your eyes, in your mouth.
But I'm talking about it being like airborne, like from like biological warfare. Like in the air, like coming from
No, it's
different
not
countries and
airborne.
things
No,
like that.
it's not airborne like that. It's airborne with droplets. It's in the air with small particle or droplets. When someone
It would
sneezes,
seem like
those
to
are
me that would be
droplets in
easier
the
to
air.
contain, but
You said what else?
it would seem like to me that you could contain that, but because
That's
I
what they're
mean
trying to do now, Nicole.
well,
Look what they're doing. They're closing
Lord Jesus Christ.
events. They closed Disney World. They closed tennis. They cut off the tennis matches and stuff like that. The elderly people they can't go out for tea in the daytime. They trying to get people from interacting with one another. That's how the virus is spreading. For example, there was this meeting in Boston at the Biogen company had a meeting in Boston. People all over the world, Italy and all this stuff, they ignored the signs, they ignored the warning, and they had this meeting. One person got 70 people plus is infected. One
But
person within
that's
days.
not just with the coronavirus though. That's within it a lot of
No,
different.
that's no Nicole. You got to get it
I,
together. It's
I
with the coronavirus.
I'm
This
just
is the
trying not to.
coronavirus.
I'm just trying not to. Maybe because I'm just looking at all of this stuff as a whole, like the pneumonia and the flu.
No, you should not be looking at this as a whole because you're not going to sleep with, you're not going to go catch an STD and sleep on the corner with someone, so you can control that. You're not going to go, you don't do blood draws, so you're not going to stick yourself with the needle. You can control that. So we talking about things you can't control, what you trying to control, and it's making it impossible to control. Talking about social interaction, which this virus is spreading by contact on surfaces, hands, gas pumps, whatever, and then droplets when someone coughs in the store. When you go into the store today, Costco, whatever, if someone coughs, look how many people turn around and look see where the cough come from.
But that ain't even nothing new.
No, it's nothing new now because it was nothing new back then. 3 weeks ago, you were living your best life. 3 weeks
And you
ago,
still
you were
and you
doing your
still was
chronicles
washing
with no
your
fear,
hands.
no
You
worry.
still was coughing like this. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't
No,
nothing really
Nicole.
changed
Now
to me.
it's a
I
virus that attacking the
the,
respiratory system. If, when you take you playing Russian roulette.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna be
they say,
playing Russian roulette.
but they say young people don't get. They say you got to be healthy. You may get a chance to fight it off.
I think we
That's
play
playing
all play
Russian
Russian
roulette.
roulette every day.
No, I don't play Russian roulette every day, Nicole. I got a big business. I don't do that. I got people to take care of.
When you walk
I don't
around
play
here,
Russian
when you
roulette.
driving in your car, all of that, you don't know the future. You don't know what could happen to you.
Nicole, I know when I get the knowledge, and you say let's pray to God. God give me the knowledge to honor and to teach the knowledge to other people and
But
to try to get them to
that is true.
understand
But if it's
that
meant
this
for
is
you
a
to go,
serious
you're gonna
situation.
go. You're gonna go. You're gonna go.
You're gonna go if you've been ignorant and not listen to the knowledge that the people giving you. You're gonna go quickly. You're gonna go. Get out of here. You're gonna go.
Somebody said
But
Nicole
if you're
is so
gonna listen
hard
to
headed.
Yeah, but you gotta listen to the knowledge. Cause see, I don't want to say I don't want to get into the racial thing, but I feel like our people get into this thing like, oh, I'm not gonna vote because they got a rig anyway. The white people gonna win anyway, or we get into that mentality, and we have to get out of the
I'm
mentality
saying
because now we into the mentality that the flu gonna we gonna I get the flu, I get the flu shot. No, how about your body is building immunity. And your body may get a little warm and hot. You may feel like you get the flu, but you do not. It's building immunity to that dead virus that was injected into you.
I'm saying
So it's not the
I'm
flu.
saying
We
just
giving
stay
this
cautious.
information.
Always be cautious. I'm saying don't be cautious to the point where you are fearful of living your life. Basically, that's what I'm saying. I'm basically
Nicole,
saying
see,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't be like, oh my God, the sky is falling. Oh my God, I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. I gotta go do this. When there's nothing wrong with you, you're healthy. You done been quarantined. All these things that happening, and you ain't getting nothing. And you ain't sick. It basically what I'm
okay,
saying. Don't be making
let me
people
give
make you
you,
think that you are something that you are not. And then
let me give you,
even if you have some kind of symptoms that could be from allergens, it could just be the common cold, but then they can still give you these tests if they give you the test and it can still be positive.
I don't know nothing about that,
That's what
Nicole,
I'm
but let me
saying.
give you an example. Let me
Because
give you
there
an
ain't
example.
enough information.
I,
See, all of this is what
yeah,
all of this Wolverine is saying is very true. All of what the other ladies, everybody's been telling the truth. But what they but the same but all of that could still go towards any of the diseases out there. The
but
ones
Nicole, no one
that
focus on any
attack
other
your
disease.
respiratory.
Everybody focus on
It's a
coronavirus.
lot of diseases that attack your respiratory. So
But
I'm saying
Nicole,
still
no one
apply
focus on the
everything
other.
that you know to
You
all
can
of
get
everything.
hospital. Now let me tell you this right here. Okay, you
That
get
is what I'm
coronavirus.
saying.
What's going on right now in the
I
United
wouldn't
States
take
right now?
them tests.
Okay, so no, okay, so South Korea tested over 230, maybe 240,000 people so far. Italy tested over 25,000 people, and here's our United States, supposed to be the state of the nation, supposed to be the land of the free. All this right here, we're supposed to be on top of our technology, the strongest military system in the world. Here we go. We only tested 11,000 people
I don't
as
think
of
that
today.
I don't think that's true. We're not on
Okay,
on
Nicole,
the
while you were
technology. We're
talking,
not on the top of our technology.
let me tell you this right, Nicole. While you were talking, the death toll just went up to 41. When you first saw this live, you thought it was 37. The death toll right now is 41.
How
This
old are
is
those
no joke.
people? How old are those people?
They don't say. It's over 1,600 people is confirmed with coronavirus in the United States, and over 41 deaths is reported right now. But when you thought this was live, it was 37. Looking in 30 minutes, look how many people died just now. This is serious. You gotta get together, girl. You gotta get it together. You gotta shake off those old ancestors vibes. You know, the ancestors, yeah, they guide us the way we at now. But how about the millennium gonna guide us where we need to be? We got to get serious with this because you need to carry this information onto your community, onto your daughter, and help the adult people to get prepared. Because when they shut down the city, and if it get worse, they
Well,
will
that's the
shut it
plan.
down.
Basically, that's the plan anyway.
The
The
plan
plan is
is
to
to
shut
shut
down the
everyone to
city.
stay in
To
the
scare
plan
you
because the
half to
virus
death.
is last
Stay in your home. Need food. Need water. Take your guns.
I don't know about the gun. I don't condone that, but you know. The plan is, Nicole, is
Like I
everyone's
just
going to be
said.
self-quarantined at home because they can't see where the source is coming from. You got this lady in Florida right now, in Key West, in Key Largo, in Key
It's
West.
airborne.
She said that she has been facing symptoms, but she don't got the flu, but she has been describing symptoms such as the coronavirus.
Which
The
is what?
government
Hold
don't care
on,
about this,
Wolverine. Tell us the
huh?
symptoms again. Tell us the symptoms of the coronavirus.
The symptoms of the coronavirus. Well, let me get this straight right here. Some people may not even have symptoms, but they can have the coronavirus and they can spread it and they can be asymptomatic. So if you do have symptoms, it's almost similar to the flu, body aches, coughing, sneezing, just feeling down. You know, just feeling under the weather. It's like a seasonal cold can be described as that way. So if you have any of those symptoms, you need to report it to your local health department. They don't want you going to the hospitals, and they don't want you can call your physician,
That's why
call
it's
over the
like.
phone.
That's why it's so open like that because y'all. A lot of people get these symptoms all every day. If they ask a million people to go to the doctor who is experiencing these symptoms without knowing nothing about the coronavirus, half of a million people will be at the damn doctor's office because everybody
But no, they
experiences
don't want
these
you to go. But
symptoms.
this is the problem right now, Nicole. The people running to the emergency rooms. I know of a hospital that the whole entire emergency room department is masked up. They got masks on
And that ain't
because these
even
people
safe
run into
either.
the hospital and look at the guy. Look at the person. I heard of a story in Atlanta at the Grady Hospital. This guy came in, showed no symptoms of the coronavirus, and this is actually a true story. People, listen. Showed no symptoms of the coronavirus. 2 days later, he started having his fever spiked. They went ahead and put him in the negative air pressure room on quarantine just in case. They did the testing. The testing came back. He was positive for coronavirus. So guess how many people was exposed to him when he first came into the hospital? You got the people who came to do the intake or the registration. Make sure your insurance is good. So before they even
But
treat
that's
you over,
but that's in
treat you
all
overnight.
viruses.
You had the emergency room
Not
doctor.
just that one.
You had the
All
nurse.
viruses. If he had the flu virus or any other virus, he would have exposed all those people to the virus. Let me
He
tell
had
you.
abdominal
Let me tell you
pain.
what
He
happened
had
to one of
abdominal
our
pain. That's why he
newscasters
brought him to
here.
the hospital.
We had a newscaster here. We had a flu that was going around here, and the newscaster, she told a lot of people that, everybody knew that she was sick. She was saying she was going to stay in because she don't want to expose everybody. And she went to a regular grocery store or wherever store she went to. She took some medicine, and she laid down. And guess what? She didn't wake up. She was unresponsive. Was that the coronavirus? What was that?
You don't know what it was
And you know what
until she get
happened?
her
People got
autopsy
worried.
report.
People got worried about her, and they went and broke the door down. I think one of our newscasters, Sabrina Squire, whoever, broke down her door and rushed her butt to the hospital. But to me, if that was to me, that was signal. Okay, something is something going on. But guess what? Ain't nobody, it ain't get out in the city, nobody quarantine, nobody, none of that. Because it seemed like to me, if that happened, to me, that would scare me half to death. Which it did.
So you told me that you gonna put this in the hands of I love the Lord and I will raise up in church. But sometimes people we need to get our people and say the Lord put things in your hands for you to build the knowledge.
He put things in my hand for me to use the knowledge and also make common sense. And also use my sight. Also use observation. Also know my body.
You know your body, but let me tell you that he is having abdominal pain, cramping. Cramping. He was having that. Those are the symptoms he was having. That's what put him in the hospital and got all those people exposed. This ain't no joke. And then those people went home and got their family, their little baby. They put in a crib. You never know who they got exposed. So we need to take this seriously, and that's why if it gets to the point that we need to shut it down for 14 days to make sure we get all that incubation period out, all of that spreading symptoms out. We need to shut it down like China doing, because China right now in Wuhan, they show a decrease in infection of the people who get infected.
Normally, y'all, normally you become contagious, as far as I've been knowing, is when you get feverish. When you get a fever, that's when you out your high. People are at risk of getting infection. That ain't true? Or that ain't true of catching it when you get fevers?
Wait, Nicole, hold on a second. The common cold.
Well, of course, that is droplets and coughing and things like that, and that's airborne. I do believe that.
A contagious state of the common cold is the first 3 days. The first 3 days. When you go to your office, he's going to say, how long you had the cold for? We're not talking about coronavirus. He's going to say, how long you had the cold for? You're going to say, oh, I had it for 2 days. Put on a mask. You are still contagious. The first 3 days
how you gonna know?
Cold, you are contagious. That have been proven.
When you get a fever, it's a sign of infection or a sign of a virus.
When you get a fever, you had that virus already. It's been processing. So you got to.
All right, then, but that is how that is a way of the body letting you know that there's something in you that don't supposed to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
And also something is coming out of your pores that can make other people infected.
But why not take this coronavirus seriously, Nicole?
That's just me. If I don't want to take it seriously, that's just me. Maybe if America would stop doing stuff every 2 years, making you scared every 2 years, every election year, they want to make you scared. They want to do something to try to quarantine you, and you don't go to work and all this stuff, and you can't buy food, and quarantining you, and you ain't even got no symptoms. You ain't even sick. Like, it don't make no sense. I mean, I'm taking it seriously. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you for 2 and 3 hours. I'm listening. But just because you want to be healthy, I feel healthy.
If you get sick, who's gonna do Car Chronicles?
I'm gonna come to Car Chronicles like all the rest of the girls do.
You're gonna be in your bed doing Car Chronicles. You know what I mean? You're gonna be quarantined in your room with plastic around your door, quarantine. Because your kids will be in the other part of the house, and you probably don't get no ventilation in your part of the house. I mean, that's part of quarantine. Who want to go through that? You got kids to take care of.
Well,
so you want to make sure your
apparently
kids
you
are
can't
healthy.
fight it. Apparently, if it's airborne, you gonna get it. Apparently,
it's
if
not-
somebody
it's
done
not
been
airborne
flying,
no,
if
no,
people
it's-
been
it's- I
flying
think
and they've been
people
on
need-
aircrafts and they come in your
It's not
city and
airborne
they,
like that. It's
I don't
airborne if
believe
you're
that.
around an affected person.
I
So
don't
you can go
believe
outside-
that.
You can go outside and breathe your air. If someone come to you, your next door neighbor come to you and say, "Hey, Nicole, how you doing?" and he cough in your face, then that's droplet.
I might
in
not
the
get. I
air.
might not get the coronavirus. I might just get a common cold or a flu.
You think it may be, but right now it's a long time to get a common cold or flu. Because you're going to be quarantined 14 days until they rule out that it's a common cold or flu.
Okay,
So, but you need to
Wolverine.
report it if you get it.
Okay. All right. Thank you,
All right. Thank you.
Wolverine. Lord help Wolverine. All right. Somebody else was trying to call. We're gonna get ready to go. I want to thank y'all because I'm going to go and visit my daughter and visit my mom. My mom's trying to call. My daughter, I'm going to go over there and give her a big old hug, tell her I love her to death. That Mr. Cole is okay. Pray for me. I pray for myself. And, just you all just pray for each other and love one another. All right, y'all. I am Miss Nicole Tyler. I hope y'all enjoyed this Car Chronicles. I did not know it would go this way. But thank y'all for being here, for sitting here. Thank you all for subscribing and sharing these videos. I am Miss Nicole Tyler, a.k.a. Sexy Clean the Ruler. And I am out of the building. You all have a great rest of your night. Protect yourselves, okay, from the coronavirus. All right? Mwah, 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 mwah.